argue one of the most important undertakings for infrastructure in the Mid-Atlantic, probably in our lifetimes.
This is Norfolk, Virginia, a small port city around 150 kilometers from Richmond, the state capital. If you're not familiar with it, then to be honest, you're not alone. But while this isn't the most famous place along America's east coast, it does have some landmarks of its own, including one that's kind of hard to miss: Naval Station Norfolk.
The largest naval facility in the entire world. It's the largest, and I would say more importantly, it's the best, okay?
Well, we'll leave someone else to argue whether or not it's the best, but it's certainly the biggest. The US Navy has more vessels based here than anywhere else on Earth. It's also home to the world's first ever bridge tunnel. But what exactly do I really mean when I'm saying bridge tunnel? Well, the name kind of gives it away. It's a bridge that transforms into a tunnel when crossing a body of water, then goes back to a bridge again before it reaches the other side. Now, the reason they're not that common is it usually makes more sense to do one or the other. After all, doing both can be, as you'd imagine, quite a bit more complicated. And yet, that's what the Virginia Department of Highways, now the Virginia Department of Transportation, or VDOT, decided to do back in the 1950s. Prior to that, anyone who wanted to go from Norfolk to Hampton across the harbour had to take a ferry, which was fine, except the ferry was really slow, it couldn't keep up with demand, and if the weather was bad, then the ferry just didn't run. So clearly an alternative route was needed across the water, one that could carry Interstate 64 for 3.5 miles. A regular bridge wasn't an option because huge Navy ships had to pass through the same spot. Building one tall enough for them to get under wasn't really possible, and they couldn't run the risk of a bridge collapsing and leaving the whole fleet stranded. They couldn't place it all in a tunnel either, because A, that would have been too expensive, and B, ventilation systems in the 50s
are now
weren't as good
again
as they
dealing
are
with
now,
another
which
nuke.
meant there were limits to how long
I guess we
the tunnel
just
could be.
deal with what we have to deal
So
with.
the choice was made to do what had never been done before, constructing two artificial islands that would allow the road
I'm
to
just
go
gonna
most of
watch
the way across the
and do
water
some homework.
before
Oh, there's some
disappearing
other
underneath
homework
it.
Wolf sent out to
Then,
me too. I have to
vehicles
go
would
and look
enter
for.
an immersed tube tunnel. It's where segments of the tunnel
But
are
yes,
pre-manufactured, floated out
the
into the water,
game
and then
is
dropped
being
onto
ever
the
so
sea,
crappy.
river, or in this case, harbour
And
bed.
to be honest,
Next,
even when I
they're
load
sealed
in
together,
on
the
vanilla,
water
it
is
still
pumped out,
downloads
and the
all my
tunnel is
mods.
covered up.
I
It was one of the first
cannot
cases
begin
of
to
this
tell
method
you
being
why
used in the
this
US,
is
and it's still popular
what
today.
it is.
We've seen it before
I
on the
I
Fehmarn Belt
can't
fixed
fathom.
link between Denmark and
It doesn't
Germany,
make sense
and
to
the
me.
Schelp Tunnel in
I'm
Belgium.
kind of good on that, to be honest.
Now,
as
whenever I
well.
see an immersed tube tunnel being constructed, it always reminds me of like a toy building set, the way those pieces all link up and connect together. Except much bigger, of course. You can't build a real tunnel using just a pair of these. But there is now a new way that you can take on your
I know
own
it farms to be
engineering
back here, so
challenges
maybe
using
we
little
keep
more
the
than your
industry
hands
back here and
and
push
your brain.
against the highway.
It comes in the form of these fantastic crates that I get delivered from KiwiCo.
Alright,
Each
and
crate
then
comes
I'm
with
gonna
a different
grab some of
hands-on
this.
project for you to dive
Dude,
into,
I'm also
and
gonna
it's
be honest,
delivered
I
directly to your
cannot
front door.
stand playing
Each
this
one
game
is completely different, and they're a really
with
good way
this
of
lighting.
getting young people like my
I
kids
actually
into
cannot
STEM,
stand it.
while also helping them develop their problem-solving skills along the way. The other good thing is that it helps me and my wife to keep our kids off screens for as long as possible. We are really proud of the fact that they read books, they go out and ride their bikes with their friends, and they improvise and use their imaginations as much as possible, and KiwiCo is a huge part of helping us do that. This month, KiwiCo sent us this.
I
It's a kit
really
that lets you
hate the
build your very own
coloring
vending machine,
standard
just like
that
the ones
comes in
full
this
of toy
game,
capsules
bro.
that have taken so much of my money over the years. Here it is. The kids and I had
Let me
a lot
also
of fun
check
putting this
on
together. It was a really good laugh, and they
of
also got to learn about what happens, what goes on
probability,
inside when
natural
you turn the
resources. We
crank,
did
which is
natural
something you
resources, right?
wouldn't normally think about when you use a vending machine out in the wild. I'm going to put some money in.
Farming and
Look
forestry
at that.
here.
Oh, it's worked. Look at that. So it puts up these little capsules.
This is my
and then
initial
you can put whatever you
tile.
want inside the
So at
capsule
least I
to
can get some farm
personalise
action
your gifts.
here,
my
and
kids
I'll
I have
build
had
the
all kinds
town
of fun
out
putting,
here
like, little
with like
characters
suburbs
in there from their
out here.
toys, or even like chocolate sweets and stuff. So yeah, it's been really good fun. Honestly, it's the kind of thing that's really helped develop a bit of engineering thought and know-how in my kids, but also brought me close to them. We had a really good laugh putting it together. There are loads of other options too, and they cater to everyone, whether you're a toddler, an OAP, or
That's
somewhere in
interesting.
between
We
those
can
two,
use
like me.
this.
So guys, if you're keen to
standard
inspire
order,
the future
yeah.
engineers and scientists in your life,
No, we can't.
then
Yeah,
spark their
but then I'll have to
curiosity
be
today
careful
by
not
heading
to
over to
pollute everything.
kiwico.com/the B1M or clicking the link
Let's
in the
see, we
description.
do
You can
that.
also use my code, the B1M,
What other
to get
resources
50%
do we
off your first
have?
monthly crate. Now, let's get back to, where was it again? Oh yeah, Norfolk, Virginia. 1957 saw the opening of the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, or
I think
HRBT
we're-
for
oh,
short,
wait.
because,
Actually,
you know,
wind direction.
Americans love
Where's
an
air
acronym.
pollution?
It was so successful that a pair of similar crossings were built pretty soon afterwards.
Or
First,
do
there
we
was
put
the
the
massive
industry
Chesapeake Bay
here?
Bridge Tunnel in 1964,
Farm,
and then the
highway
Monitor
bypass
Merrimack
right over
Bridge
here.
Tunnel in 85.
Industry,
It was
fish
9 years
farm,
from
and all
drawing
that
board
right
to
here.
completion at a cost of
Maybe some industry
$140
along
million.
this end.
It's Virginia's link to
Everything
the future.
mountains. I honestly don't
They
know.
were all built this way because they're
Because
situated
the wind is
on
going
that
here, so that
same
means
shipping lane.
if I
One
put
of the
houses here,
very
they're gonna get
unique
polluted,
things
dude.
about our region here
And
in
I
southeastern
kinda
Virginia
don't want
that
them
we
to
refer
have-
as Hampton Roads.
to
It's a
be
geographic
polluted.
area comprised of about 17 cities and municipalities. Our region, we have the largest collection of immersed tube tunnels anywhere in the world. We have
Yeah, and
10,
then
so
the
the
farm
use
is there.
of immersed
Yeah,
tube
that
technology,
kinda sucks.
VDOT is considered a
This
worldwide
map
leader
wasn't.
in using
This
that
is not a
methodology.
great map.
But as
at
the years
all.
went by, it became evident that
I guess
two
we
lanes
take
for
the
the
challenge.
HRBT, one
Is
in
there
each
any other
direction
map
through a
that
single
I
tunnel was
personally
not gonna
think
be
I would
enough.
like?
And so, in 1976, a second
This is Lakeside
tunnel was
Harbor,
added.
basically.
Upon
This
the
is
completion in
Lakeside Harbor map.
1976, we had 2 tunnels handling 2 lanes of traffic in either direction, so total capacity of 4 lanes of traffic across the harbor. However, shortly after,
I
our
don't know.
local
Wait,
legislature
all right,
started
hold on.
studying
Let's go
how
to-
we
let's
could
go- let's get a new
again
game. Hold on.
increase capacity.
I don't think I like
Yep,
that
it
map.
was time for another upgrade.
That was the map I
Here's
chose.
a
I don't
very
like that.
animated man to explain why.
Question.
Sanctuary
Have you ever
Bay.
been
I
stuck at
thought
the
about
Hampton
this.
Roads Bridge Tunnel?
I'm
and
building
July
something
4th
on
coming
here
up?
already.
This
Driftwood
expansion
Beach
project is a game
Meh.
changer.
Well, I've never been stuck there personally, as it happens, but a lot
Verdonville.
of people have been. Around 100,000 vehicles use this key piece of infrastructure during the peak summer season.
Let's
And
see
if
Sanctuary.
something
I
goes
had a
wrong,
vanilla
there
city
can be
on Sanctuary
tailbacks
Bay,
of up to
actually.
5 miles.
Let's go to
Because the
North
lanes are
American.
narrow and there aren't any hard
Let's
shoulders.
not do that. Let's not do
If there's an
that.
accident of any kind,
Let's
gridlock
call
and
this
bottlenecks are the inevitable result.
Endless
Hence why VDOT is
circle.
expanding it. Again. But this time they're doing it differently.
Alright.
They've realised that
Let me
instead
see
of faffing
something.
around with more immersed tubes, they could just bore a big hole. In fact, 2 big holes between the islands. They're using this. Yep, you guessed it. Here it is, cropping up again in one of our videos.
All right,
A
now
tunnel
all right, I
boring
remember
machine,
this
and a
actually.
bloody
I
big
remember
tunnel boring
this.
machine at
Perfect.
that, with a whopping 46-foot
Where's my
diameter
natural
and
resources? So
430
farm and
foot
stuff. So
length.
all my industry
Here
should
in
be
the
back
States,
here.
board
All my
technology in
city
soft
should
ground,
come
like
up
we
to
have
here.
at the HRBT has
Fishing
really come
around
leaps and bounds
here.
in only the last 10, 15, 20
And
years.
then where-
in fact,
where's
the
my wind
HRBT is
pollution
using
going?
the world's largest variable
Pollution
density
going out
tunnel
this way.
boring
So
machine
yeah, industry in
ever
the middle.
fabricated.
All right, copy.
Called Mary, it was
All right,
named
let's
after
get this
Mary
shit started,
Jackson,
dude.
the mathematician and
How
engineer
fast
from
can I
Hampton,
build? Can I
who
get to
worked on the
10,000
NASA
tonight?
space
Is the
program in the
goal.
1960s. Mary's task was to construct both of the roughly 1.5 mile long tunnels around
Let's
50
do
feet
something like
beneath
this.
the tubes that were built in the 1950s
Can I get a
and
roundabout?
70s.
How big of a roundabout
It's
can
because
I get?
board tunnels can't be constructed just below the
that's
harbour
fine,
bed
that's
like
fine. That
immersed
is
tubes
actually
can,
fine.
which
Give
are
me a
covered up
double-
again afterwards. If you did that with a board tunnel, the buoyancy of it would see it basically trying to poke its head up again above the surface, which would be no good. Instead,
Yeah.
board tunnels have to go a lot deeper, so they have more earth on top of them weighing them down, something known as overburden.
Also, typographic.
But before the
what's
project
type-
team could do any of
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
they had
yeah,
to make
see?
one of the islands
See, I knew
bigger.
some bullshit was gonna
Otherwise,
happen.
there'd have been no room for the new trestle bridges or tunnel portals. Fortunately,
Let's
this
do
had already
something
been
like-
done on the
let's
south
delete
side
this.
back in the 70s.
Come back over here
but the
real
north
quick.
end was still too small.
Our North Island required our contractor to come in, build temporary breakwaters around the perimeter offset such that we were not exposing our existing islands to wave
Okay.
action. We then had to go through, dismantle
Something
the
like
side of the
this.
island where we had all that large armor stone and riprap protection. fill that with good material that we could eventually mine through and excavate.
Go.
And then, only then, when all of that work was complete, then were we
And
able to bring the
terraform
machine
this
onto the
hillside
island.
here.
But how did the TBM get to the South Island, where it began its journey under the
Alright.
harbour? Well, first
And
off,
then
it was
I'm gonna
made
grab
over in
this,
Germany,
grab
and then
that,
shipped across to the port
come
of
up
Virginia
here like
in various
that,
pieces. Those
and
segments were then transported to the island
right
by truck
around
before
this,
being craned into
right
an
over
open pit
here.
and assembled together. That's what these overlapping holes
come
are
over
for
here.
on the South
No, let's
Island.
go this
it's
way.
the launch pit, basically the starting point for the TBM. While up at the other end, the single opening is the receiving pit. Here is where the machine reappeared before it
Do
turned around
something like
and went back to
this.
drill the second parallel tunnel.
Teams worked a combined 9 million hours to excavate what is now the first bored tunnel in the state of Virginia and third ever for the U.S.
And yes, I did
Right.
say turned around. Following the first run, everything behind the shield and cutter head
Do
was removed,
this, do
and the
that.
TBM was able to do one of the world's biggest and slowest
And then I want to
180s.
come down from
It
here.
was achieved using
Yo, yo, yo,
16
yo, yo, yo,
nitrogen
yo, yo.
infused hydraulic jacks, which helps to reduce friction on the 2,500 ton load. But it still took
I don't
12
think
hours.
anybody's going to be on today because they can't
Nitrogen
get their
skate
games over.
technology is another term for it.
And
and
you
it's
know,
only ever been
that's
done
why,
once
like,
before, over
and it's
on
crazy
the
because
new
even with the
Silvertown Tunnel
asset
in
packs,
London.
those count as
Overall,
mods.
it took almost
So if you're
2.5
having this
years
issue,
to
you're
dig
gonna
both
run into what I
tunnels,
ran
with the grand
into.
finale
Mind you,
happening
I
in
was
September
actually able to get my
2025.
city to run, and then it just conked out on me. Today, it just didn't behave the way I wanted it to behave. Yo, Shock, what's good, Daddy-o?
At HRBT South Island.
By this point,
How are
good old
you
Mary
surviving?
had burrowed through more than
Post-pack-
1 million cubic yards of
Post-patch
sand, silt,
a
and
comp.
clay soil,
Yeah, wait.
enough
What's
to
the word I'm
fill
looking for?
70,000 concrete mixer
Post-patch
trucks.
apocalypse.
Then
That's what
it
I'm
was
looking
time for her to be
Yes.
disassembled, with the components
Oh, we
carried
like
out
that.
through the
We
same
like that,
opening
Daddy
as before.
We like that lots
So
and lots.
that covers the tunnel, but what about the bridges? Obviously, they've had to be made bigger to accommodate all those extra lanes without
Alright,
shutting down the whole
cool.
interstate. What they've been doing is building a wider.
Wait,
and
your game is
higher
still
set of
all
crossing
good?
bridges to carry
Dude,
each side of the
how?
roadway. Meanwhile, traffic
Bro,
has been
I can't
gradually
even.
directed
You know
onto
what's
new
crazy?
segments
I
as they
can't
complete,
load up a vanilla
allowing for the old
city
structures to
with
be
asset
demolished.
packs.
Barges were brought in again to construct the piled foundations or pedestals, as well as
So
the girders that
I'm
support
like
the decks of the new
legitimately. I
bridges.
just have to start a whole new
They
city
acted
again.
as floating work platforms for the heavy cranes and piling rigs that you need to carry out these tasks.
Oh, why did I do
Big
that?
machines that
Hold on one
normally
second. I just
operate
fucked
on
up
dry
something.
land.
On
We had an
docks.
absolutely massive marine fleet, upwards of 20 cranes at our peak out here in our harbor,
No.
whether it was driving piles, assisting with the island construction, setting girders, preparing
Yes.
bridge decks for concrete placement.
And yet, a separate strategy was needed for the westbound North
Let's
Trestle,
go, Chase.
which
Let's go,
sits
Chase.
between the existing structures.
Yo, we tried,
It's
dude.
a
We
tight
tried,
space
man. We tried.
that barges can't really get to.
It'd be hard
The
sometimes, but you know, we
solution
dug
was
it
to
out.
pull in
We dug it
another
out,
massive
bro.
piece of equipment that sounds as
Um,
awesome as it looks.
To be
This
honest,
is
though,
a
it
bin
kind
launcher.
of sucks
It was used to take the
that
huge
I can't
horizontal
play
girders
any of my
from
modded
delivery
cities.
trucks,
Like,
launch them up to
shit
the uncovered
happens, so I'm like,
foundations,
ah,
and
it's
then
cool.
place them neatly on top.
but I can't even, like, if I add a mod to this, dude, like, let's just play for shits and giggles.
When finished,
Well,
the
it's
bridges
still
will look
downloading
something
these
like
packs,
this,
by the way.
bringing the total number of lanes up to 8.
And while
That's
I'm playing,
two
it's gonna
general purpose
actually run
lanes, a full-time
slower.
express lane, and a part-time shoulder express lane in both directions. So hopefully, people will no longer
Question.
find themselves wanting to do something like this.
How is everybody? Wait, Shock. Shock. What exactly? Wait, Shock. Can you explain to me how exactly is your game running?
But of course,
How
none of
long
this
does it
would
take you to
work
load?
without expanding the routes that connect onto the bridge
Pouring some more
tunnel as
wine,
well.
by the way.
Which is why the approaching roads from Mallory Street in Hampton up to Patrol Road in Norfolk are being widened as part of the project. Now, if you're wondering what the cost of all this is, then the answer is quite a lot. But not
Let's
as
go.
much as you
Shock
might
is on a
think.
3-stream
Just under
watch streak. We
4
like that. We
billion
like
US
that.
dollars. That's less than the Gordie Howe Bridge, for example, which didn't have a tunnel in the middle. Now, most of those dollars come from a fund set up to
I don't
finance
like
new
how that
construction projects
looks.
in the area, which in turn gets its money from local sales and fuel taxes. Now, usually this is the point where I tell you that the budget has absolutely
Really?
blown up and is way bigger
So
than the
Shock,
original estimates.
you want to
And let's
test
just
something
say,
out real quick?
I hope you're sitting
Yo,
down for
Daddios,
this
if
one.
y'all are
But
down
not
just for
because
chilling
it's over budget,
and no building right now,
because
let's
a
test this
US
out.
infrastructure project,
Let's
a
go back to the main
major
menu.
US infrastructure project actually finds itself on budget.
Let me download this.
If
Because
you
Shock,
excuse me,
I was.
might actually
You said
turn my
25
data
minutes,
over.
right?
But before
All
I
right,
do that,
this is
you
what
should
we're gonna
know
do.
that
Let's
not
go to
all of the
watch and
quarterly
vid stream.
work has gone swimmingly.
So, Daddios,
There's
what
been a
we're gonna
fairly
do, we're
substantial
just gonna watch a couple of vids.
According
We're
to
just gonna
VDOS,
chill
The
tonight.
design builder
I'm gonna be
has
honest,
struggled
I
to
don't
meet
have the
projected
heart to
production
try
rates
to
and
do a whole
near-time
new vanilla
completion
build. I
dates.
can. It's not like I can't.
Hampton Roads Connector Partners is the group in question, a consortium of several major construction companies. What was initially due to complete in late
So this is when I'm
2025
scared.
will now complete in early
Because now that I've
2027.
opened this menu,
But this isn't an ordinary job.
so
It's the largest infrastructure project.
I
in the
wanted to
history
use
of
this
Virginia,
playset.
using
Every
the
time I click
second
this
largest
playset,
PPM ever
the game,
deployed in the United
like, it
States.
really just fucks me
They're
over. So
combining
I'm gonna use
tunneling,
this playset.
bridge building,
36
road
mods,
connections, and marine
34
construction
gigabytes.
all in one
Mind
go.
you,
And
if
doesn't
it
get
doesn't
much more
freeze,
complicated
it
than that.
froze. I may have to restart.
Of course,
We are
the
gonna
setback
just do
in
a
the schedule
vanilla
is
build.
never good.
I don't know why
But
I
in
was
this
fronting.
case, you can perhaps
Also,
understand why there
when
have been a
I'm
few
selecting what I
unforeseen
want to do,
circumstances.
why do you want to
Keeping a
download every
project as
fucking mod
large
I
as the
had, bro?
HRBT expansion
So this
project
is what
on
this
time
mod
and on
has.
budget is a never-ending battle. It's truly an orchestra. If you only focus on one part or another, the rest get out of sync. So it is constantly an effort to keep our eyes on every single moving part and
Have
ensure that
I-
they each know their
I
mission.
probably used
their
that. Did I
focus
use
on
this?
what
I
they
don't know
need
if I
to
used
do,
this.
such that when this project does come
I
together, the
use
roads,
this?
the bridges, the islands, and the tunnels, they come together in harmony all at the appropriate time.
America's just one more lane
Let me
obsession
see something.
might have sparked a meme.
I'm
But you can
actually
forgive
gonna
the
take
good
this
people of
off.
Virginia for repeating it again here. This historic crossing was never meant to handle
All
what's
right, let me
currently
see something
being
real
subjected to. So the upgrade being put forward here really does make a lot of sense.
I'm gonna go to load
In a
game.
country that often
Let's see.
stumbles when trying to
Oh,
develop its past
I
construction
don't
successes,
have the save
this
that I
project
want.
could be proof that it does still
Fudge
have what it takes.
acoustics.
Don't
So,
forget to use that special offer code if you want to start your
oh,
own
lamb
hands-on
stew sounds
engineering
so
challenges
fucking
each
good,
month with
dude.
KiwiCo. It massively helps
that
us out
actually
when you
sounds
guys
so
take the
good.
time to go and check out
So,
the
I
sponsors,
don't
and we
have a
really
save
think
that I
you'll like this
need.
one. And as always, guys,
I
if you
don't
enjoyed
think
this
I'll
video
be
and you wanna
able.
get more from
No,
the
if I put the
definitive
save
video
in there,
channel
will
for
it work?
construction, make sure you're subscribed
Let me see
to the
something.
B1M.
I love a B1M video. Kodiak to Kodiak had a joint, but let's go. We're not gonna do that right now. Damn, we got some videos here. We got some videos here. Oh, are you talking shit about the United States? I'm down for that. Here, let's watch this as well.
In 1964, the eyes of the world were fixed on Japan as the Olympic Games kicked off in Tokyo. But it wasn't the medals or
Hold on one
parades that
second.
captured the
I
world's
want to get the
attention.
latest save that I have.
It was the Shinkansen,
The
a
Shinkansen?
revolutionary high-speed train shooting passengers across the country at record speed. The bullet train was the envy of the world,
Envy of the world.
firing the starter pistol on a global race to be the next country to enter the high-speed club. In pole position was the United States. With its technical prowess and superpower resources, work began on an all-American train that would leave the Shinkansen in the dust.
Now, if
Getting a
I
top
add
speed
this,
of
do I have to
156
restart the
miles
game
an
or will
hour,
my
nearly
save
double today's
file
fastest speed.
load up? Let me see.
But while the bullet train
Alright,
became
I
a
just
national
switched the
icon in
saves to the
Japan,
folder. Let's go to load game.
60 years on,
Hey,
the US is
let's
still
go.
struggling to build
Let's
its
go.
first high-speed rail line. This
What?
is a
I
story
have all of
of
those packs.
failed
Stop,
ambition,
stop.
but
I
with
have
a
them.
legacy
Don't
that,
do that.
to this
Do I
day,
wish to
remains
proceed?
of
Yes.
critical importance.
Let me see.
to
If it
rail
loads
in the
without gray
United
boxes, we're
States.
good.
This is what
I
happens
should
when
have
America
all of the
tries to
asset
build a
packs,
bullet
though.
train.
The content creator packs. Which, to be honest, bro, they have to do something about the content creator packs. They need to load in, like,
President Johnson
way more
has some
streamlined,
words of
bro.
congratulations for congressional leaders who spurred the tax bill through both houses.
President Lyndon B. Johnson was a man with a vision. When he took office in 1963, he set out to transform America into the Great Society. The policies he introduced sought
that's
to
way
right
better.
wrongs in every
You see
part
how
of American
sharper my
life,
image is?
including
Yeah.
transport.
Alright.
The US had developed the most
Okay,
technologically advanced
everybody,
vehicles
cross your
in
fingers.
and out of the
Cross
world,
your
but
fingers.
with one major exception.
Nope. Nope. Dude.
We have airplanes which fly 3 times faster than sound. We have television cameras that are orbiting Mars. But we have the same
Let's go.
tired and
Load.
inadequate mass
Hold on.
transportation between our towns and cities that we had 30 years ago. If you didn't have a car, getting around the country was a
Can I? No, it's in the play.
And to make it worse,
Dude, don't do this to
Japan,
me.
a
Don't
country
do this
the
to me.
US was at war with just 20 years earlier,
Alright.
was now leading the world with its latest locomotive. A bullet might be fast, but an eagle is faster.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do
In
is cheat the system real
LBJ
quick.
signed the High-Speed
If we don't
Ground
get
Transportation Act.
stun
Its
locked.
goal was
Alright, we're not getting
simple,
stun
to back
locked.
the research and development of the high-speed train network in the US.
Mini.
Although this wasn't America's
Daddy-o!
first foray into high-speed rail.
We may, Daddy-o, we may
Historian
actually
Robert
just have to
Holzweiss
play a
to tell
vanilla
us
city
more.
right now,
The
like
New
a
York
new
Central
one.
Railroad in the
Not
late 1950s
any city I
did a
touch
demonstration project in Ohio.
before
It mounted
patch is just
2
not working.
airline
And it's
jet
crazy.
engines on the
I
top
did
of what we call a
Brooklyn,
rail diesel
and Brooklyn
car,
was
or an
able to
RDC,
work
it's just one passenger car.
for a little bit, but now
And
it's not.
they
Like
went
everything that happened the other day
170
where
something
I
miles
could
an
at least
hour
get
across a
something to work
straight,
didn't
flat
work.
piece of track. The
But
area
look,
that was
let's
chosen
try.
to
We're
do
gonna try this.
was
We're gonna try this,
purposely
bro.
done. It was flat and straight, and the infrastructure was in very good condition. I don't think there was any serious consideration of making these.
Yes. Oh wow, that bubble went
way of
inside my wine.
transporting people.
Fortunately, there were other less insane attempts
We're just
to get
gonna sip
high-speed
that.
rail
We're
up
just
and
gonna
running.
sip that. Yo,
Enter
Bud, what's
Senator
good, Daddy? Yo,
Claiborne
how
Pell.
art thou? Oh, a leg
In
day. We like a leg day,
1962,
Daddy.
he
Yo,
had
we
developed
like a
the
leg
Pell
day.
Plan. It calls for
Alright.
a revitalised rail network serving the highly dense cluster of cities along the northeast coast, a network we now call the Northeast Corridor. As people moved from the cities to the suburbs, millions
Let me see
took to the
something.
roads
I'ma go to
begin
no.
commuting. But as
Let's
those
try
roads
something real
quickly
quick.
clogged up, another solution was needed.
Let's go to main
Interstate
menu.
highways were a big
Yes.
impact on the U.S. culture, and we were our
Also,
car
Daddy,
culture,
secret is
and there
if the
was
game is
definitely a
running,
movement
you can
forward
put your
to get into
save.
more mass transportation.
Oh,
What
shit,
became known
'cause
as
if
the
I do
Northeast
this, it's
Corridor,
gonna
then owned by the
fuck me,
Pennsylvania
bro.
Railroad, was
Daddy-O's,
a
this
prime
will fuck
target
us
for that.
so
It was already
hard.
electrified, had been since 1930s.
See how it's going? No
and
internet.
It was
Yeah, we
right
don't want that.
for further development into a more high-speed transportation corridor
Let me see
between
something.
the economic capital of the U.S., New York, and the political capital,
This
Washington,
is
D.C.
something I use a
As
lot, right?
Johnson's high-speed dream began to take shape, it did so in the form
So,
of
like, it's
Senator
in the
Pell's
playset,
plan
but
for
it's not in the
Northeast
playset.
Corridor. The bill sponsored 2 test
And then it
projects.
takes so long to
The
uninstall.
first was this, the turbo train. Using an electric engine and a diesel-powered turbine,
Let's
it would run
go.
between New York
We're
and
drinking on a
Boston.
Merlot, but if you need
The
me to
second
drink a
scheme
white,
would
I
serve
have
the
some
crucial
Sauvignon
New
Blanc.
York to Washington
Also,
route.
I am lagging.
And it was this
Oh,
that would go on to have the most lasting impacts on US rail.
Now, we're going way back.
ooh, yes, crack the Jaeger. Crack the Jaeger. Alright, this is what we're gonna do.
Technology.
Oh
I have an
god,
example
now I have a
here.
blue screen.
It's
Not a blue
called
screen, but a
pen
white
and
screen.
paper. I borrowed
Oh, I
these
should have just
from
did
a
this
local
vanilla.
museum,
Alright, we're just
no
gonna
one
play
really knows
vanilla.
how they work. Fortunately, in today's
Oh,
enlightened
but
age,
vanilla
we
with
can
no,
rely
like,
on more advanced
content creator
technology such
packs?
as Odoo. Odoo is an all-in-one business management platform.
Alright, let's
that
hope
takes
that this.
all the
No,
painful stuff about running a
I don't have
business
faith
and
in the
makes
game
it
right
a
now.
breeze. Forget building a new railway. Running the B1M comes with a ton
Can you
of back
no
office
close,
work.
close,
Chasing
close?
invoices, signing contracts, scheduling resources, HR.
Yo,
you name
Minnie,
it.
if
But
you're
now
not
I can
working
do
right
all of
now,
that within Odoo because they've taken
Daddy-o,
45
do your
apps
vibe. Oh
and
no,
brought
don't
them
touch
all
Sky.
into one
Fuck.
efficient ecosystem.
Oh, I touched
Everything
Sky.
communicates
The whole game is gonna
seamlessly,
die
and
now.
Odoo can even automate manual tasks that seem trivial until
Play
you miss a
Cities
zero
Skylines
off
with
when
code
copying data
mods
across,
disabled.
and then everything goes off the rails.
Play
You
Cities
can tailor
Skylines.
everything to your
Let's
specific
go code
needs,
mods
plus
disabled. We're
it's
just gonna
scalable.
go. We're
So
gonna
you
raw
can start
dog
off
vanilla.
small and add apps as your business grows. But the best part is that your first app is completely free for life, and that includes unlimited support and hosting. All you've got to do is choose your first app and give it a try. You can do that by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the link in the description to get started today. Now,
see,
I'm
a
gonna let
drink
you
is
guys
great.
watch
You
the
know,
rest
we're
of
not
the
getting
video
drunk out here. We're getting a
while
little
I'll figure out
buzzed.
what to
We're
do
feeling
with this.
ourselves a little bit. But we're not like,
Now, if
we're
you're building
not
a high-speed
getting
rail
hammered.
line,
You
there
feel
are
me?
a few things you've got to take into consideration.
Like, who
First
wants
off,
to get
traveling
hammered?
fast
You feel
means
me?
you'll
Nah,
feel
that's
any
like, that's
bump or
not cute
jolt
anymore. You
far
feel me?
more than at lower speeds.
We got a little clean.
So your track needs to be welded into place to stop the trains and the passengers being shaken to pieces.
Oh no, no!
That familiar click
Daddy
clack
O's.
sounds as the train passes over.
Oh
different
my
sets of
god, because of
rails
the
is
settings.
gone.
Fudge.
Secondly,
Let's stop
you want
this
as
one more
few
time.
things
Stop.
to slow you down as possible. Top of that list are corners. Any curves along the route need to be as shallow and gentle as possible.
Played.
Going round a
With
corner
no
at high
code
speed
mods.
means the centrifugal force will throw the train outwards. So
Game
the
settings.
angle or cant of the track
I gotta
needs to be
reset
raised to balance
everything.
the load
Give me a
applied
second,
to the
y'all.
rails.
Windowed, yes.
Finally, you'll
You know
also
what? We
need
go
a
vanilla.
reliable
And you
power
know what?
supply. For electric trains, that's supplied
You know
by
what?
the
I
overhead
think I know what
wires
build I
known
want to
as
do.
catenary.
At high speed, pantograph.
Do
would
we
bounce
just go back?
and lose
No, but
contact
bridge is
with the wire.
important. No, but they did
And
update.
so they had to
Dude,
change the way the wire
do
was
not
strung,
do not do
and
this to me.
They
Gabe.
also
do not
had
do
to
this to
change
me.
the way the pantograph
I
operated
picked when-
from a sort of
Don't
a triangular
crash.
shape to a V
No!
shape, and to keep tension on it and keep
Wait,
it in contact
all right, it
with
didn't
the
crash.
wire.
Ooh.
In
God.
1966, work began on upgrading a 21-mile stretch of track.
I don't know
which
if
would be
y'all are
used to
familiar,
test the
but
first
y'all know the
cars
first
before
build I
work
did was on
the
Barrier
whole line was
Island.
complete.
The test area was going to be in New Jersey, where it was
Wait,
already
Shock.
a significant amount of flat and straight
How early
track,
is it for you?
just
Wait,
like in
damn,
the
you're drinking.
Ohio
Wait,
example with
ooh.
the New York Central a decade earlier. And so they wanted to make sure that everything worked properly
Oh shit.
before they built out
Daddy-O's.
from there and improved
I
the
think
But that was the easy bit.
Oh my
and it wasn't
God.
long before the project started.
You know
going
it's
off
stuck
the
right now,
rails.
right?
At the time, the whole
You
line
know
was
it's
owned
not gonna
by
go
the
past that.
Pennsylvania Railroad.
Shock.
The deal
You
was
said
that the US
25
government
minutes,
would pay
right?
for the upgrade of the
Alright,
track,
we got 2
while
videos
the
to watch.
PRR would
Let's
fork
see
out
if we
for the
can load
trains.
in.
But
If
that
not,
didn't
we
exactly
just gotta.
give them a free
I
hand.
gotta clear out the whole
Because of the
City
project's
Skylines
short timeframes, the PRR
folder,
wanted to
and we
buy
just gotta
trains that
reload
would
again.
run at 120
This is a reload
miles an
mod.
hour. They'd be fairly straightforward.
Yeah,
to build,
Mini,
and
we
wouldn't need
yeah, I
the
should have just
expensive
just
upgrades
stuck with
they
it.
proposed. But for
I
the
should have just
government,
stuck with
that
it. But you know what,
completely
Daddy-O's?
missed the
We
point.
suffer the blue
This
ring of
wasn't
death
just about
together. You
modest
feel me?
upgrade and service. This was supposed to be America's ticket into the first
Yeah,
class
yo,
lounge of
honestly,
high-speed train
it's
service.
just-
It was supposed to make the 130
It's
miles
just-
per hour of the bullet train look half-cocked. This was a red line.
Wait,
The
what is
trains had to
TGA?
hit 150
What's TGA?
miles per hour. So this is what they came up with, the Metroliner. Now, I know what you're thinking. It doesn't look very high speed.
It doesn't.
The turbo train looks more like a jet plane than a train. The bullet train looked and sounded cool. The
did.
Metroliner just kind of looked like a normal train.
It did.
Because it was. Deadlines were so tight, there was no time to develop a prototype.
What?
So the PRR bought a series of existing train cars and began
You bought a
extensive
bunch of
upgrades to
old New
transform
York
them
City
into
subway
high-speed
trains.
units. The car's electrics were stripped out and replaced with a new high-speed gearing system. Each car was fitted with a new pantograph to create a more reliable connection to the overhead power.
Oh shit! So Mini, you
Two
and
types
Shock
of
are like,
suspension were used.
y'all gonna be able to
Coil
powwow?
springs were fitted to take the weight of the train, and air springs were used to compensate for the
That's
weight of
actually pretty
passengers.
sick.
A new computerized
I need to go down to
speed
Kiwi
control system was
Land
fitted,
so I can chill with the
which allowed
daddy-os.
the driver to set the train's speed by a dial
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
leave
yeah,
any
yeah.
braking or accelerating to be done by the train's onboard computer.
I don't condone
A
of
partnership
any
with
substance
Bell
use if you're under the
Laboratories
age of
even equipped
18.
the
Please
trains
don't
with
watch
a
my
radical
stream.
new
If
invention
you're
that
over the
allowed
age of
people to place a
18,
call anywhere
get your
in the
favorite
US.
substance,
The
cigarettes,
cell
weed.
phone.
I don't give a fuck.
The route was marked with
Let's
coils,
enjoy
which, as the
our
train
70%
passed over,
circle together.
switched the phone signal to the local frequency or cell that it was travelling through.
Wait, Minnie, who is Fuzzy McBear? I've never heard of this guy.
This was definitely
Does he
targeted
play
toward
cities?
businessmen and people who needed to work as they traveled in comfort and quiet, and also the communication. And they were designed as a high-speed very comfortable, air-conditioned, very well-appointed interior with club cars.
He hasn't been in any of mine. I'm not familiar with
The
him.
trains weren't completely devoid of streamlining. A new front panel was added to the cars, but any more than this was considered unnecessary. It would also clash with how the trains were to be used. The Japanese Zero Series was designed to be deployed in standardized 12-car sets, but the Metroliner was designed for flexibility. Each car
Damn,
was
that big hit.
self-powered with a cab at one end.
Hands in the
These
ear.
were grouped in pairs of 2, and a train could be made longer or shorter based on the number of passengers using that service.
They wanted to be able to adjust the size of the train.
Hey,
to
Ice
the,
Fleek.
Passenger load.
You already
Rather than
know.
having
I know y'all
inflexible
working on it.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
NDA,
trains riding
NDA,
with only
NDA.
half
But
the
like,
seats
yeah,
filled.
daddy-os.
So, in early 1967,
This is crazy.
testing began on the new trains.
The dawn of a new era in rail transportation.
In trials, they smashed the 150-mile-per-hour target set by the Department of Transportation.
Okay,
But
we like
there was
that.
trouble on the line ahead.
What was the
You
trouble?
see, it wasn't just the trains that were made to run at breakneck
Yes,
speed.
yes, yes. Wait, do I
The
not
whole
have
program
that?
was being pushed to
I
its limits.
don't. I need. Wait, do I not have the
The
NDA
bill
one?
that gave birth to the project was signed into law in
I
1965.
don't. I don't think I have it. Also,
Negotiations with the
I'm gonna be
Pennsylvania
honest, bro.
Railroad
I
continued until
use
1966,
OB.
and
Oh,
the
here we
train
go.
was due
Here
to
we
go
go.
into service in October.
I do need to add more.
1967.
There's like tons of
It took
emotes.
Japan
Honestly,
6
do we
years
take this
to
as a
plan
work
and
stream?
build the
Do I
Shinkansen.
just do other work
But the US
while
was
waiting
hoping
for
to
the
do
game to
same
load
in
and
just
like chilling with the
25
daddios?
months. As a result, technical issues began to pile up. 50 carriages were ordered in anticipation of the Metroliner entering
Nice bobs,
service.
nice bobs.
It was the biggest order of
oh,
new
I
cars
need
in over a
ND
decade, and the Buck
Yo,
Company
Shock,
had just
Shock,
17 months
Shock.
to build them.
I don't mean to bother you, Daddy-O. I don't mean
The
to bother you,
vehicles that were
Daddy-O.
delivered were riddled
But
with
like,
parts,
you know, like
broken
like,
traction
you know,
systems,
like
engine
you know,
fires,
can we get
and
a like a
doors
fashion
that were for high
NDA?
speeds. The opening of the Metroliner service was delayed until 1969.
Also, serious
But even
question.
then, most
Has
issues
this
weren't
moved?
resolved. Between 1969
Let's put the
and
mouse right there,
1970,
and then I'm gonna
nearly
win.
half the
Yeah, let's
Metroliner
put the mouse right
cars were
there.
out of service because of
I'm not gonna
technical
touch this
faults.
at all.
But surely, as long as the
I ain't
trains
gonna
were
lie, yo,
travelling
Minnie,
at
I thought that
150
said
miles
boobs
an
as
hour,
well,
it
and I was like,
mission
oh no,
accomplished, right?
oh no.
Well, no. For most of its service, the average Metroliner speed was just 110 miles per hour.
Wait, what?
The
Why?
test track used for the early cars provided exceptionally favourable conditions. It was
Really?
straight and flat, with a slight downward slope.
Oh,
the rest of the
they
track between
cheated.
Washington and New York
Wait,
was
why is
upgraded as
my
planned,
Chrome?
But there was only so much that could be done.
Is it skipping for you
Ultimately,
guys?
the trains were still running on the same track and route as 100 years ago.
It was not.
This is
purposely
taking
built
up a
for
lot of my
high-speed rail,
CPU,
and
I can
that is
tell.
going to be an Achilles heel. There's
Should
a lot
I-
of things that need to go into making a
what is it,
high-speed line. And if
Control,
you pull
Alt,
that
Delete?
out and put it somewhere else, I would build it straight. I would build it flat. I would build it with the
No,
most
I
contemporary
I
modern.
hate. I'm using like
technology
a
as far as
condensed
equipment,
keyboard,
but
and I'm gonna be
also
honest,
as the
bro.
infrastructure
They
surrounding
fucking
it.
suck.
You see, Japan
Keychron, I
never
love
had
you,
that
bro, but
problem.
like,
When work began on the Shinkansen, most
Yeah,
of
you
Japan's
suck.
trains ran on narrow gauge track.
yo,
that
it
could
is
navigate
using
the twists and
55%.
turns of its
Let me do
mountainous
this.
landscape.
I don't even give a fuck.
In other
I may
words,
dox
track
myself
that would
right
never
now.
be suitable for a high-speed train.
You know what? That's fine.
Instead of upgrading
Task
an
manager.
entirely new purpose-built route
Oh
was
wow, it
constructed.
won't show
A
anything.
new
Fuck
main
you.
line, or Shinkansen
Anyway, the game
in
is using about
Japanese.
85% of my
The
CPU
US
right
had
now.
become great at singular technological breakthroughs. The atom bomb.
It looked
the
like it
space
moved
race.
though. Yo, chat.
High-speed rail was considered as another one of these.
Oh,
moonshot
whenever you get a
projects.
chance, I
A
suck
technical
at even
problem that could
updating
be
my shit.
solved
Yeah.
by putting the country's best
Well,
and
Minnie,
brightest
if you could
minds on
create,
it.
oh, Minnie, how about
But it
this?
wasn't about that.
Can you
It
create
was
a
about the
boobs
long,
emote,
hard yards
but
of
with like,
meticulous planning.
but wait, it has to be
Japan
safe for
learned
work
high-speed rail
with
wasn't a
like
technical
cannabis
revolution.
leaves
It was a
covering the
triumph
nips.
of bureaucracy.
And then Shock, you can do one but with wine glasses. Yo, you know, I just be chilling, daddy-o. I just sit here, drink
After
wine all
service
day.
began in 1969,
You know what I'm
technical
saying?
issues
I
were
watch
slowly
videos to
addressed,
learn
but
more
at
about the world and
huge
cities.
cost.
I pray that my game can load past 70. It looks like it's about to load, though.
For a replacement. Various cars were overhauled and repurposed, and the Metro line
it has gone fast
until 2006.
All right.
The original service began to be phased out back in 1976 and was ended completely in 1981.
Yo, why is I can
Turbo
see
Train
that
didn't achieve much
the YouTube
glory
video.
either.
Okay.
Heavily
Oh,
reliant
so
on
when I'm
diesel,
touching
it
the
was hit
video
by the
game
1970s
screen,
energy
it's
crisis,
not having that.
and service
Interesting.
ended in 1976.
Mm.
The US is
The swine is
still
so
struggling with this problem today. California high-speed rail.
I think we're
is
past the
learning
70%
lessons from
mark.
Metroliner by
We should be
carving out
okay.
its
I
own
think we're gonna
routes
be able
along
to
the West
load.
Coast. But as a result of that, it's become tangled up in the thorny issue of land acquisition.
What do you mean?
It's hardly encouraging. But the High Speed Act does have a legacy it can be proud of, and one that Senator Pell saw coming all along. You see, the Metroliner may not have lived up to its Japanese counterparts.
It was not. The
but
Japanese
against
just
all
do
the
it better.
odds, people loved it.
The Metroliner program, at least in the early years, worked very, very well and attracted a lot of ridership. The oil shock of 1973 definitely gave people second thoughts about owning two cars or driving long distances, especially when a service like this was available.
Oh, Daddy-Os, we are here. Oh, we are about to load into the game.
Be able to serve the
but then I'm scared because I
Across
hope it's on
most
a
of the
playset
US,
that can
rail
work
isn't
with my
a viable
vanilla
mass
city
transport option.
that
But
has the
despite
creator
that,
packs.
the
I'm
Northeast
hoping.
Corridor Rail Network has
We
become
got
a
this. We
critical
can load
piece
in.
of national infrastructure.
I think it's one more video and then we'll
800,000
be able to
people ride
load
this
in, Daddy.
network every day across
While we do
2,000
this,
trains. The region it
let me
serves generates
also
20% of America's GDP.
reach out to my
and
barber so I can get a
30%
haircut
of its
tomorrow.
jobs. It may be creaking and in need of repair.
Oh, Daddy-Os,
but
we are
that's
loading.
in
I can
spite
see
of
it. I
its
can feel
ridership,
it.
Not because of it.
Ultimately, Pell's analysis of rail being the mainstay of transport in this region was correct. And for that, we have the humble Metroliner to thank. This video was made possible by Odoo. Check them out at the link below. And remember that it massively helps us to keep producing these videos when you guys take the time to go and check
You know
out
what?
our video
Thank you
sponsors.
so much,
And as always,
B1M.
guys,
You
if enjoyed this
continue
video and
to
you wanna
like
get more
body
from
my
the
life.
definitive video channel for construction.
The mag lab is
make sure
basically
you're
impossible.
subscribed
Don't
to
lie.
B1M.
Ooh. Kodiak. I don't know. I don't know. Kodiak also has a vanilla city. Copenhagen built a metro for free? Do y'all believe that? Should we watch that one? Ooh, I actually love Wendover Productions. Daddy-Os, let's go.
This is Beaverton,
Mini,
Oregon.
definitely.
Within this wooded, comparatively quiet Portland
Enjoy your
suburb
nap,
where
Daddy-Os.
Nike's been headquartered since the 70s. It's here on this 400-acre campus, replete with a jogging trail, a running track, a soccer pitch, a basketball gym, a research lab, and countless office buildings where Nike is desperately trying to get their business back on track. Peaceful on the outside, panic is mounted within the company as it loses market share in the athletic shoe market it helped pioneer. Bungling launches and failing to innovate, America's largest shoe company is in a funk. While 67% of the company's total revenue comes from shoes, nowhere on this campus will you actually find a shoe factory. Nowhere in the US, nor the world, in fact, will you find a Nike-owned shoe factory because Nike's not a shoemaker. Its business is more abstract. The company's SEC filings will tell you it's not a shoe company at all, but rather list the Nike and swoosh design trademarks as its most valuable assets. To Phil Knight, the company's founder, now in his late 80s, Nike's business is inspiring and innovating for athletes, while the filings call it a company that provides design, development, and worldwide marketing and selling of athletic footwear, apparel, equipment, accessory, and services. In other words, Nike's not a shoemaker,
It's
but a
not.
tastemaker.
Yeah.
And tastemaking,
It's all
when it comes
about
to
branding,
shoes,
bro.
is a pretty fickle
That's the one
business.
thing that stupid ass
Shoes are
motherfucker who runs
tools,
this
but
country
not just
noticed.
for walking
And that's why
working.
he was able to
A
win.
study by researchers
Stupid
at the University of Kansas has shown that when subjects are just shown someone's footwear without any other context, they're able to guess with fairly high accuracy the age, gender, income range, and even personality traits and political leanings of the person in question. The finding only backs what consumers already knew, though. People judge based on shoes and recognize they get judged based on shoes, so they make shoe choices to cultivate an image or
Daddios,
tell
we're
their own
almost
personal
there.
story,
Look, it's
whether
been
that be
moving.
who they
It's
are
been
or
moving.
who they aspire to
Now
be.
again, we're doing
Extroverts
all of
will
this
reach
just
for
to get
norm
into Vanilla
disrupting red
City,
shoes,
but you know,
while
we
those
bowling.
hoping to not stick out will prioritize quieter shoes and bland styles, for instance. One way or another, we use shoes to understand others, and so we in turn select shoes to help frame how people think of ourselves. Shoe and shoe selection tell stories, and Nike used to be the best storyteller.
That is true.
If you don't know the story of Nike's rise, it's laid out across the map of the company's campus. At the end of One Bowerman Drive, named after the company co-founder, on the shore of Lake Nike, neighboring the Michael Jordan and John McElroy buildings, and across from the Ronaldo Field, is Steve Prefontaine Hall, appropriately at the core of the campus. Few characters embody the Nike story like Steve Prefontaine, or Pre, and that's by design. Before Nike was a giant, before it was even called Nike, it was little more than the young, ambitious Phil Knight, a lifetime runner himself, importing sleek Japanese running shoes. It was a disruptor, a plucky underdog, a fighter.
Woof 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 woof. How art thou
at the beginning of the 1970s.
My whole stream is lagging because this game is taking all the CPU.
Logging town in Oregon was beginning to rise.
Oh no. I was just making a joke about being on NDA and how the game may be being worked on.
As Pre began to establish himself as America's best distance runner, it was only natural.
Whoa!
Not just because he was good at track, but because of how he went about being good at track.
We're watching videos on Nike. I was watching City videos. We may watch some Carton Arc right after this, honestly.
To represent the US at the Olympics.
Yeah, I guess it loads the assets in a particular order that's not conducive to the way the game works. And then what happens is it's asking to pull or it's resetting to ask for certain things that shouldn't be asked for. So yeah, the game is fucked. Unless so what happens is once you touch the modding platform, you're fucked. So if you do vanilla and you only go back into vanilla, you're good. So like we were able to actually pull up a brand new city in vanilla and everything. But then I was like, oh, Shock said this will work, so I'm gonna try it.
Nike was doing it their own way too, with shoes
Nike
that pushed the
Cortez.
boundaries, first with the Nike Cortez that added midsole cushioning for runners. They then took the technology another step forward with the Nike Waffle Trainer, designed to be lightweight and grippy. While
Oh shit, Wolf!
and padded.
You are the good luck.
Ultimately, a fatal car crash claimed Pre before he was able to wear his own signature shoe, the Pre
Damn.
Montreal's, but his indomitable spirit had catalyzed a movement. Title IX and televised track races and marathons helped spur a running boom that saw an estimated 25 million new runners enter the scene in the US across the decade, and
That's a lot of people, wow.
Pre. They went with Nike, the upstart all about running and innovating comfortable shoes that were also worn by the most iconic and inspirational runner the US had produced. The running revolution transformed the American shoe landscape too. As running took off and the shoes became more comfortable,
honestly, bro, I would have just chilled, to be honest, but then I'm also, I like the vibe with y'all, so it's like, if all we're gonna do, oh, Wolf, I gotta watch that video you told me to watch.
By 1979, it was 1 in 4 pairs. The shoe game had transformed, and Nike was in the middle of it. By 1980, Nike made up 50% of all running shoe sales in the US, and was quickly closing the gap
I
on
saved it
Adidas
to my
in total
watch
athletic
later.
shoe sales. And with
I'll
the
pull it
success
up
of
in
the
just a second.
pre-partnership, Nike now had a model to grow into other spaces too. It recognized a trend, in this case an uptick in running and jogging in the US. It found someone who embodied the movement, and then it leaned into it, creating further demand and momentum within the movement.
Oh!
It recognized
Oh!
becoming cool
Daddy-O's! Daddy-O's! If I could get my Vanilla City... Wait, let's not get too excited. Let's not... No. We don't get excited. Wait. Yes, the bit from the Junctions video. Yes. Wolf. Yo! We fucking out there! Shock! We dunked it out, Shock! We dunked it out! We are there! We are in! Mind you, Wolf, this is a semi-modded city? Oh, fuck. I don't have time and weather anarchy. Oh, it looks so ugly.
Playing a position with basketball dominance, Jordan was
Oh, I don't have Find It.
the face
Ah.
of the league when he went into the National Basketball Association.
But I have all of the
Nike's
content
making bets
creator
on the
packs.
upside.
You
With
know
all
what?
the
We
basketball
in. We
shoes
woke
and
up played.
Converse and
Let's
Adidas
go.
They had to be bold to compete and creative.
Let's go. Daddy O's, we can build. Wait. Let me switch. Okay, we're switching.
Marketing campaign all in one.
Let's go.
Basketball shoes to be worn in the NBA had to be 51% the color white. But Nike had an idea. Make a flashy.
I think it's a combination of both, Wolf. It's the way the game is loading up these assets. There's more information on Booty Addicts, well, Mayor Cheek's Discord, and the same information you're getting there is the information that we are getting on NDA.
3 occasions that season as the NBA promised to make a stronger stand on the issue should it persist, but 3 times proved plenty. They pushed the Jordan 1 on the message that not
Jordan
only is this
1
your new favorite player's shoe, it's a shoe so radical in counterculture, it's banned from the game it's designed.
It was actually banned from the game, though. They're not lying.
Immediately and totaled $126 million in sales in its first year. Nike stuck to the same playbook as they grew into other realms. It was Prefontaine and running in the 70s. It was Jordan and basketball in the 80s. It was Tiger Woods and golf in the 90s. Serena Williams and tennis alongside Ronaldo and soccer in the 2000s. Nike became the world's biggest by backing the mold breakers and acting like they were the bold up-and-comers themselves. They had an edge.
They did do some shit like that.
Winners. They didn't make excuses. They just did it. And customers took it hook, line, and sinker. But a problem, and a fundamental one at that. When a company is born out of the idea of a scrappy underdog disruptor,
I can use
now the industry leader,
even those.
It's hard to maintain that same identity.
Oh, because I'm not using Dome's parking.
Fast forward
Fuck me.
to the 2026 Winter Olympic Games. What you see is Team USA covered head to toe in Nike. But this isn't a picture of Nike's maintained dominance. Rather, it's what the company
No. Actually, do that.
Comeback story. These American athletes are wearing a Nike sub-label called All Conditions Gear, or ACG.
What?
And the fact that this...
Oh shit, that's what AGC stand for? Wow.
One of the brand's many fumbles.
No fucking way. Suck my...
The running shoe
Alright, you got it,
has
Nike.
taken a unique path in the last decade. Running shoes of all sorts are as popular as ever, but trail running shoes, a comparatively rugged off-road option,
Yo! I never knew that's what ACG... Damn, bro. History.
They're steadily outpacing conventional running shoes in projected annual compound growth. Running shoes are in, but trail runners are even more in. And just as trainers, basketball shoes, and running shoes found their way into casual fashion in the past, now so too have trail runners. Brands specializing in maximally cushioned trail shoes like Hoka have wormed their way into everyday shoe rotations for service jobs and weekend chores alike.
Let me come over here. Y'all know I like the detail, Daddy-O's. I only live here to detail, okay? I don't know what else y'all guys are expecting, but I'm here to detail my life over here, right?
It's led to urban fashion and urban celebrities turning to outdoor brands and their Gore-Tex offerings to establish.
I don't know how I feel about the term use of urban, because they mean black, by the way. Just to let y'all know who are not familiar with America, when you say urban, you mean black, okay?
Nike is late to the trend, but the fact that this is a trend they helped establish, but lacked the vision to see through.
That's fucked up.
Launched
Nike
its
lacked
first
the
trail shoe
vision.
in 1984. It launched ACG in 1988.
I didn't even know it was
the
launched
trail
then.
shoe, taking the tread of hiking boots and matching them with the uppers of running shoes. It was a visionary in the technology, and it began to build out the style too, blending performance with the signature Nike brashness. The color, the prints, the fun that the outdoor space lacked.
Okay.
But in the 2000s,
Interesting.
they let the branch wither on the vine.
Ooh.
The lack of follow-through and vision became a theme. This is
Interesting.
Nike's total market share of athletic shoes in 2000. It holds a dominant 42% of all sales and outpaces its next three largest competitors combined.
Wait, Wolf, really what? My bad. I'm toasted right now, so.
It still maintains a similarly strong 36% market share. It still outpaces the next 3 largest brands in the space combined, but market share serves as only a freeze frame in time. It doesn't consider momentum, and these brands that are beginning to claw away market share are making big moves. Hoka, New Balance, Saucony, Puma,
Oh yes, Wolf. That's when you. That's a dog whistle, especially if you watch Fox News. and they mention
specialty running
urban,
shoes is a rather
they're
vague
meaning
term,
black
but
people.
effectively it's a host of
Or
brands
they're
that are
meaning
innovating
minorities in
hard
some
on
way
specific
that is
niches.
a negative
More
connotation.
broadly, it can be understood as companies that are out innovating
Alright.
Nike. In specialty running
So,
shops,
like, in
stores
this
with
area
educated staff
here,
selling
what
running
I
shoes to
wanna
runners,
do-
essentially the simplest way to understand runners' preferences, Brooks and Hoka lead the way and account for almost half of sales. New Balance, On, and Saucony make up the next 29%, while Nike, which has pivoted away from in-store sales
Saucony?
and
I thought it was
de-emphasized running
Sasoni.
across the board, sat
Why
at
does
less
everybody
than
say the
5%.
name differently?
In speed, a category Nike Running once dominated with its Vaporfly line that became the world's fastest road running shoe, Nike has been caught by Adidas, and in the lab,
Yeah,
passed
Adidas
by
has been
Puma.
bodying them with
In
the
comfort
boost.
and cushioning, concepts foreign to running shoes prior to Nike, it's been overtaken by the maximally supportive Hoka's and corrective Brooks shoes, both
Yeah.
popular in running, but also
Yep.
brand leaders for on-your-feet type jobs like hospital work. Even
Yeah.
unapologetically bold design, Nike's been passed by On running. A
Yep.
Swiss shoe recognizable for its cloud tech that's equally eye-catching and pleasing
Yep.
and comfortable, the story of On's come-up feels reminiscent to that
It's
of Nike.
actually really
Rather than
weird
using
that
a
it is
waffle
like
iron
that,
to create
though.
a one-of-a-kind tread, On's founder Oliver Bernard, a triathlete, couldn't find a shoe that would properly address some lingering Achilles pain, so he set out to create something new. In 2010, the concept of cloud tech was born when Bernard attached a bisected bit of garden hose to the heel of his shoe. Before
Okay.
deciding to build a brand around the idea, he took it to his sponsor, who ultimately turned the idea down. The sponsor
Interesting.
was
Was
Nike.
Nike. Yeah.
Nike missed on On
Nike has
and
done
fell
this
behind
so many
across the
fucking
board in
times,
running
Daddy-O.
because it
They
has
did
spent
this with
much of the
Steph
last
Curry, by
decade
the way.
putting out fires. In 2004, Nike did something it hadn't done before. It brought in a CEO from outside the company, and it paid for that decision. While William Perez only lasted 2 years as CEO, it set Nike back. Data-driven, rather than the gut feel, future-forward
Yeah.
approach that defined the company, Perez focused his efforts on sales in the present rather than era-defining innovation.
That's what happens when you
Lifer
get
Mark
guys that are
Walker,
too
Nike
numbers
wouldn't regain its
driven
bearings, but
for
have to
anything,
navigate
you
some
feel me?
scandal, too. Tiger Woods' public marital issues in 2009, then Lance Armstrong's doping in 2013 put the giant in PR defense mode, a position difficult to innovate from. And even in the spaces they continue to push innovation, distance running in particular, scandal rocked the company. The immensely successful marathoner, then marathon coach Alberto Salazar, was so
Yeesh.
central to the Nike distance running project that he had a building named after him. But that changed first with allegations of his athletes doping, then an investigation into the issue that saw Salazar banned, and finally athlete allegations.
Was
over
Salazar
abusive
the dude
conduct
from
the
Russia
space coach
that was
from
doing this
2015
shit?
to 2019.
Yeah, he
At the
really
same time,
did.
The company faced a sexual discrimination lawsuit alleging that the boys' club
The definition of
culture
urban
resulted in
unfamiliar.
discrimination.
Ah,
discrimination,
yes,
and
yes.
unfair wages
Wolf,
and
I have a
sexism.
question to ask
The two
you, though.
scandals ultimately
And I
culminated
want you to
with
use
Parker
America as your
stepping
litmus
down as
test.
CEO.
It's just to see
Weighed down
Planet's
by an
definition of
increasingly
city
tarnished
environment.
reputation, Nike
So,
began looking
in those
backwards to step
environments,
forward, and again brought in
right?
leadership
Especially
from
the
outside.
environments that are
This
not
time
like
it
your
was
Fifth
John Donahue
Avenues.
at the helm, and
What
with commitment
is
to build the company's digital
the
footprint, he played
what is the
this,
demographic
and
of those
at
people?
First it worked. Nike went direct to consumer right as COVID hit, and right as a much
DTC,
anticipated Michael
but
Jordan
Nike's
documentary
always
debuted
been
during the
DTC.
pandemic,
I don't know where
they
this
pushed
guy is
the
coming
Jordans
from.
and Air Force
Acting
lines.
as if Nike
Sales
wasn't
boomed
DTC
for the
before.
moment, but innovation flatlined, relationships with shoe carriers and wholesalers soured, and Nike ceded shelf space just as in-person shopping roared back to life. It's since navigated the company's worst day in 2024 as stocks dropped 20% in a single day, then reported its worst fall revenue in 2025 with an 11.5% year-over-year drop. Nike had bottomed out because in a business of storytelling, it had lost
something
its
like
own
this.
plot. It was no longer
We're gonna
making
grab
shoes for
some
the
more
future,
trees
it was
again.
relying on
I don't
those
have
from the
tree
past.
controllers,
It
so
was no longer producing
I
an
have to
image
do
or a
this
product
like
that people could
regularly.
trust. It was no longer the scrappy winner. It was the bloated institution so scared of failing. Never in its history has Nike felt like something of the past until the present, as athlete after athlete has turned away from the
yeah.
brand.
Well, y'all
But
fucked
now
over
Donahue
Steph
is
Curry,
gone,
so
and
like,
in his place is Elliot
and
Hill,
everybody
and
knows
he
that
knows
story.
the company's story as well as anyone. Starting as an intern at Nike in 1988, there's company-wide hope that Hill can get Nike back to what it was best at.
There we go.
And so far, there's reason for some guarded optimism.
There
The
we
relaunch of
go.
ACG
I'm
has
fine with
been
that.
A shot in the arm, while Hill has pushed hard to get Nike back into the wholesale game and back on shelves. Relationships are on the mend too, as the new CEO has taken off on business trip after business trip to mend relationships between some of the sport's biggest names and biggest brands to ensure they stay with the swoosh. Time will tell if these relationships can hold and if Hill can build back consumer trust that's waned over the past 10 years. But at its core, the company might be back, as it's finally finding its fight again.
Is it
When
really?
we're putting these videos
Don't lie,
together,
dude.
what can also prove to be a fight is finding the right clips and footage
Don't
that
fuck
helps
me
tell
with
the
an
story
ad,
we're
dude.
trying to
Don't
tell.
fuck me
That's
with
where
an
the sponsor
ad,
of
bro.
today's
I'm
video
playing the
comes
game
in,
right now.
Storyblocks.
Why would you
Since the
do
beginning
that?
of this channel and through to today, Storyblocks as a service
This
has been
guy's being such an
instrumental in
asshole
making
right
all
now.
this
I'm just
happen.
letting y'all know that.
Going out into the world to film is wildly expensive and time-consuming, while licensing footage, whether it's a one-off deal
Well,
or through a
licensing
different
footage.
service, is quite costly too, as you're often paying by the clip. Storyblocks, in this way, is different. It's a subscription service, so you pay a flat rate for everything they have and not go by the clip. And that's massive because Storyblocks has a ton of helpful services. For one, there's the catalog of footage. It's all human-made, it's easy to navigate, and it has something to just about cover every ask, whether you're trying to tell your story with compelling visuals as a content creator or a business owner. Storyblocks is more than just a catalog of clips, too. They have music, they have sound effects, and editing templates that are going to speed up your workflow and professionalize your product. Long before the company sponsored videos like this, we used the service, so
Let's
I can tell
go.
you from personal experience that
I don't know the demographics of Marin, but at the least, highly urbanized areas like Toronto have very expensive to live in, so there's a lot of wealth, but also heavily disparity in wealth income areas for localized. Yes. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Well, usually those people who live in these like areas where
15% off any of their annual plans by following our link only for a limited time.
Those people in the disparity in wealth and income are usually black or urban, whether that's Asian urban. It's mainly your immigrant class, to be honest. Oh, fuck this real quick. I'm so mad. Sorry, y'all. I hate when this happens. And usually those people are people who either lived in that area before gentrification happened or not. And I'm only using like that example because that's what I've seen in East New York, where the AGI has increased by like 75%, but the majority of the people who still live there are paying rents that you will wish you can pay in New York City years ago. Like, my brother just got my father's apartment back, right? Now, his rent is... He's paying like $1,200 for a 2-bedroom and big 2 bedrooms. The 2 bedrooms in that apartment is bigger than the 2 bedrooms that I have. I actually would say my apartment is longer but not bigger in square yardage. And I'm paying $2,300 a month. And nobody takes into account the areas that was once there. All right, let's go. Oh, let's watch this.
Now this is an older couple, both smoking, by the way. But they have
we haven't watched a Cartnark video in so long, Darius.
In the immediate vicinity, and we're now loose on an angle. Skeetly whip whip whip.
Hey man, leave people alone with that bullshit, man.
What are you talking about? You're smiling.
You the same guy from Instagram?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what you doing in Philly?
So, what you doing in Philly?
Man, how would you like it? Some cart rolled. I see you're smiling. I see you're smiling.
I see you on the gram, so that's
Because you know what I'm doing is right, though, right?
I ain't mad at it, bud.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Good shit, good shit.
Now, sir, you left your car here blocking this spot right now, so it could be in the way of other people, perhaps, and roll and hit their cars.
That's where I got it from.
So
that's where he got it from.
But I got it from there.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what a child would say. You know that's not where it goes.
Man, you gonna disrespect me and call me a child?
Because you gave me
yeah, well, I call him a child. Don't do that.
Oh, you know they got the cart returns for a reason, right? Put that right there.
Oh, no. Yo, man. Get shit off my car, man.
Well, see, that the point
Yeah,
is,
get off his car.
the point
Get
is-
off
I'm
his
not saying-
car.
The point is, your card.
No fucking child.
What
You gave
happened
me a
over
childish
here?
Excuse, did you not?
Fuck that. You gave me a childish excuse. Watch the.
I gave you an adult excuse, adult thing. The adult thing to do is to put your card back. Is it?
All I told you was, I'm not. You ain't gotta back up. I'm not going to hit you, man.
Well, you seem to
You
be
gonna hit
putting
him.
this in a
You gonna
manner
hit
that's
him.
aggressive.
You lying, dude. You lying.
And I don't like to disrespect other people's. Does that not disrespect other people's property?
Now watch this.
I'm listening.
No, listen.
I'm listening.
Fuck him up.
Came,
Yes, sir.
and that cart was there.
I'll get that, ma'am.
Just like them two carts right there.
Right, other people did it. Another childish
Now,
excuse,
when I came, ain't nobody was walking around talking about. I took the cart.
which is okay.
Right there.
Sure.
Right there where I was parked at.
Is that where they belong?
If you look at the cameras, when I roll up,
I'm not saying.
that cart was right there.
I'm not saying you're lying.
So I'm loading up, going. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Is that where the carts are safest?
No, it's probably if you can't see the cart when you ride up here.
You can't see the cart when you ride up
It's not on
there.
an angle, it's
Yeah.
windy. Is it not on an angle? Yes, sir. We get reports. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. I'll get that magnet for you. I'll get it
All
for you, sir,
right.
since she did the right thing.
No, it ain't about that.
So
clearly it is,
I
though.
think right over here,
I
I don't
tried
have
to be nice.
find
I
it
tried
right
to
now.
point at it,
So
I tried to
gosh,
gesture. I'll get
it's
that-
gonna
I'll
be
get that
hard
sir.
for
I'll
me
get
to
that
get
for
the same
you.
building.
You sure? All right. I'll get the other one for you too.
Steve, I just be, you know, the way the shit is today.
Yes,
I
sir.
be real mindful how I talk to people.
I am.
And how people talk to me.
Yes, sir. I agree with that.
You have a good day.
Thank you for coming around on that, sir. I appreciate it.
Let me see something. Let's go to
You know
commercial.
what, Narcoteers? I'm going to use that interaction right there, as the
I
jumping off
could
point
do some
for a
commercial
whole
right
series.
up
You're
in
about
this
to, I don't know, we might have
inside
20 minutes of
on the
Philadelphia material
pedestrian
right here.
street, and then do
And we'll see.
some stuff on
Because that's later in the day. and I already know
Honeysuckle.
what happened.
Or I
But
can
I
do
think
housing on Kent.
some of these
and
people
then-
could be reasonable.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
we do
no.
that.
That's not where the car goes.
So
Right over there.
housing on Kent.
Right over there.
Shopping here.
Oh, right over there.
Don't have the mods I want to use.
I'm trying.
I
Oh,
get
yeah,
so
thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
sad. In Ontario, we have
Help
had
folks get their cars back
such
to
high
car returns,
immigration
they're not
for so
blocking
long
the
that we have such a mix of everyone in the urban
Here's a
areas.
sticker right there.
Large
What we do is we
contingents
help
are
folks do the right
Oriental,
thing.
Eastern
This
Europeans,
guy'll tell you.
Africans, Caribbeans, along with the traditional Western
He's just a
European
fan.
descendants. So, in year analysis, Wolf, the way I will look at that is
Now, I'll give her credit.
I
She did-
will
she did the
combine
right thing.
Caribbean with African.
She was angry about it, but she
And
did
then
the right thing.
I would actually, depending on the AGI of your Oriental people, count them as black people too.
Now, he's been watching me,
Meaning
and I
they're
think
more of the minorities.
hopefully, you know what helps
It
a
seems
lot?
like I don't get a lot of Spanish
Social
people,
pressure. When you see
unless
someone
that's
doing
what
the
you
same thing as
mean
you,
by
you're like,
traditional.
oh, I should
No,
be doing
you
that
didn't
sort of
say
thing.
anything about North
So,
American
he watched me do that.
or Central
I was
American.
talking
So
to you
yeah.
before that. So I'm gonna try to like gently. I've been pointing. I think he knows what's going on.
Which to me, in all honesty, is
obviously
not
the
like
car's
even
right
a
there,
bad
so
thing.
I think
As it
well,
may
sometimes
kinda
there's
sound
a lot of
like.
psychology that's kind of inherent. It's not just about cards. Where people like, oh, they think about it, and at first they're angry because like, oh, somebody's telling me what to do, you know? So,
Yeah,
you
'cause,
know,
like, why the fuck are you
instinctively,
telling them what
especially
to
when
do?
we're younger, like, you can't tell me what to do. But so, the older you get, the more mature you get, and the more you think about it, you're like, you're right. Like her right there, even though she was mother effing me, she said, you know, it's right, and she did it out of her own volition.
No,
Now-
I just see you doing that, and I thought it was funny.
Well, yeah, you know,
not even more so funny. It's like
it's.
But you know what? That's really great
Well, yeah,
insight,
you know what?
though,
People-
Wolf.
'cause
Thank
people
you for
behave
letting me know
sometimes
that
very
like,
immaturely
Ontario is like that.
About a very simple thing. Watch out for this guy. And like I said, it's the message gets out there. Like this guy, you know, he was a fan or whatever. The problem is some people still they
Some
get
people
angry
still.
about it, get antsy about it. So like I do have these magnets. It says I don't return my shopping cart like a jerk.
yeah, you stick them on people, John.
If they don't do
If.
it with me politely asking. What you see, that's all I'm doing so far. That's all I've been doing. Just politely
So you have European
if he were, let's say he rolled down the
Latin
window right now and
people,
said,
but
"I'm sorry,
not
I'm doing that," I'm
actually
like,
Latin Caribbean
Well, you have-
people.
you know, you're kind of
Interesting.
sorry and kind of see right now he's doing something that I call this the stalling tactic, where he's hoping I'm gonna go away.
But you're not.
Well, here's the thing. I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I'll go like, cause I was watching him when I was watching her, so I'll like maybe
Yeah.
go away a little bit and
All
come
right.
back. So sometimes what I do, advanced level technique, is I'll like go and I'll go, you know.
Let's see what
put some of the
happens
carts
over
away, you know,
here.
clean stuff up, and then just kind of watch him, see what he does when he's left to his own devices, because he's got a woman in there too. So maybe
The
he might be
oil
like,
is
"They don't
not
wanna be
making
with
us
the
no
girl,"
money.
or,
I
"Oh, this
don't
man's telling me what
actually
to do."
understand
Even
the
though it's the right
oil
thing to do.
at all.
So I think I'm gonna do that
The
right
fishing
now. I kinda,
is making us
pretend I'm
money.
wandering away.
We're
blah,
making
blah, blah.
about
Now, he might get away.
84K a
That's the risk
month.
I take.
That's
I get
cool.
it. But hundreds of people get away with it every day. So that's part of the. Uh-oh, who's this? Okay.
Yeah, I don't
You never know what's
get it.
happening.
I just don't.
Hey, keep your head on a swivel when you're in these streets, as they say.
I'll be watching.
Didn't take that long.
You're not recording, Jeff.
I'm sorry?
You're not recording.
No, sir, I can't see you. Your windows are illegally tinted. Thank you. Though.
Ooh, that's so Wolf.
Thank you, sir.
Honestly, that's an interesting thing. I wouldn't never have thought of.
Special twist on that one. You probably couldn't hear what he was yelling at me. So he waited till I walked away. Did you see that? Then he had his woman go out and do it, which is kind of, you know.
That was terrible.
But he said he was yelling from the car. You're not recording. I think it was an accent. He sounded like maybe Jamaican or Bahamian. You're not recording, yeah. Like, I don't know why.
Bahamian, interesting.
Maybe that's why his windows are really tinted and why he didn't get out himself. Maybe he's got warrants or something.
Probably.
Could be. But hey, you know what happened? The right thing at the end happened. Did I give you a sticker? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Thank you for stopping, sir. Appreciate it. In the walkway, blocking the pathway.
All right, so then over here again, we do.
Oh, I don't know what you. I'll tell you what's going on, buddy. Getting a cart and accident return shop cart like a jerk magnet right here.
Come over here. Give me an NE, yes. And then give me.
Now, sir, you left your cart blocking the
an
walkway over
NE.
there. Oh. Oh, on the back. Got him.
All right, we'll leave that like
that.
that.
Like
Thank you.
But I think that's kind of the standard Philly mindset. Is we're just gonna steal. Oh,
Wait,
I like
why?
This. I like this a lot.
Cartnart, you're sounding
Pardon me, sir.
really like a rightoid right now. I don't know how I feel about that.
Writing tickets.
Pakistan, India, and
you know,
Bangladesh.
It's a pickup lane. No, it's a fire lane, right? Yeah. Appreciate
Oh
that,
yeah,
by
but
the way.
Wolf, you know, after World War II, that's what happened. That's why
I see that so
those two
often, and I thought about-
those two
in
countries
fact, I'm
became a
halfway
country
there.
after they branched off
Such a thing can
from
exist to
India.
getting, like I park in the fire lane tickets. And look, this one's so bad they've actually coned off this area because they know people just camp out here.
Ah,
for blocking.
which I'm
That's
actually
well.
surprised that that is the case in trucking.
No, I
Wow.
appreciate this. The guy.
Damn. Well,
that
give me more
constable
information. Give me more information.
Writing actual tickets up there. That is real nice, real awesome, real appreciated. I don't think he knew what the cart marks were. But I support that all day long.
All day long. Day. Day.
At least the lazy turds, most of the time. By the way, it's not a loading zone either, as this douchebag's doing. But the person who just parks it and leaves it, as this guy, the state constable, I believe. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're getting nailed, as they should.
They're getting
That's
nailed.
That's a pretty
That's
fine. Let's
crazy.
look it up. You know, while we're here and walking around, let's find out.
We're gonna put a pocket park right there. We're gonna put pathways throughout here.
Put
pathways
lane,
throughout here so that people can like walk.
lane,
Though that does equal a dead
ticket
end.
charge,
I think we
charge, PA.
let's eat this.
Oh,
We're gonna
walking
make
around
that
here.
a crosswalk.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Pretty
I
rough.
want that to be one continuous path. I want you to
$100
be
left.
able to
Anyway,
get through
there's
this
no
bitch
problem.
over here into something
Losers.
else.
Skidoo, wee, 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 wee.
Skidoo, wee, wee, wee,
Shut the
wee,
cart back over there,
wee.
bud. Lazy Bones on board magnet coming for you since you're pulling out.
Yeah.
La-di-da.
La-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-dee-dee-dee-da.
I don't think he understands.
La-di-da, la-di-dee-dee-dee-da.
He's rolling his window down later.
Or do I
I can't hear you, sir. You're driving away.
we should have
You left your car in the
southwested
middle of the walkway,
and
sir.
then did all the commercial, because then we get
You
parking,
didn't have your
right?
car,
We'll
your
get
car in
parking
the
if we
walkway.
do this. So let's actually do that real quick. Let's take that
I don't think he
out.
understands human interaction much.
Yeah,
So
let's
he
see what
drove
happens here.
Out of earshot, I couldn't even really hear what he's saying. Then rolled his window down. Then tried to have a conversation.
Alright,
And
we
he was
should be
like,
goody.
and it was
Let's
something to the
do
effect of,
that.
This my car though, what you do?
That's one of the comments Agent Arns has made about requiring truck drivers. Ah, you know it's crazy. I would have never made that correlation,
You see this
dude.
guy leaving his car to
It's
run a
not
block? You wouldn't
talked
do that,
enough in the political
Right? You
punditry
wouldn't have done that right here,
sphere.
did you? What?
Which obviously I shouldn't
Sorry.
rely on all of that,
How
but
about you?
at the same
You better
time,
fix
like
it.
damn.
Huh? 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 He's an old man. I'm gonna give him an old man exemption. You're a young man. Huh? Huh? Yeah, all right.
Let's go to pathways.
Right over there, sir.
How do I? Damn, bro. I don't got none of my
Giving you an old
mods.
man exemption, sir.
This is so hard.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, boss. Very funny. At least he's cute about it. He's looking. He saw me, that's for sure. Saw that I was pointing to the card. He's trying to do the whole ignore thing. There or there. Either are good. All right, yeah. No, yeah. I thought he was opening the door to come out.
All right, that's
There
fine.
was an attempt. Ski boop. All right, here comes the magnet. Lazy Bones on board. Yeah, watch out. This guy's very lazy. He
Here
left
we
his car
go.
blocking the walkway too, ma'am. So he didn't really care about anybody at all. So yeah,
Come
yeah,
over
be careful.
here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for being alert though and stopping. Yeah. You gotta watch out for these lazy bones out here. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Here we go.
You left your car blocking the walkway there, sir. So now people like mothers with their babies and strollers can't get by.
I
easily.
don't know the depths of the divides
It's,
between them,
magnets.
but have had conversations with some of the drivers because they have cliques and really intermingle with each other like this. Ski stay together. Yeah, Sikhs. Yeah. That's definitely true. Also, Sikhs are the warrior class, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Would you like me to get the card for you?
I don't know.
En español, sir, señor? Un momento, por favor. ¿Por qué es el carrito aquí y no ahí?
Ah, ok. Dice que tengo que llevar el carrito allí.
I am not that fat. Un momento, sir. Oh, wait.
I ain't going the car.
All right.
I sound like you want to give. Okay, I'll get the cart for you.
All right.
El carrito go is.
Let's go over here.
Casa de carritos. Es aquí.
Let's go back down.
Gracias, señor.
Yes.
I think he kind of like. I think we got to him. I think.
There we go.
Hopefully. I had my Google Translate almost ready to go, but the reason I stopped is because he was backing
Let's
up traffic.
go back
And her
down
cart return will be right there.
to northeast.
Nope. That's a lady who doesn't even want to do it.
All
She
right,
wants to block.
cool. Let's come over here. Let's go northeast.
I can do it for you if you'd like me to.
It's up to you.
It's up to you,
if you'd like me to,
bitch.
I'm happy
You
to
know
do it
you
for
don't
you.
want to do it. Why are you lying?
Since you offered, I'll do it. Now that is a Philly accent. Whew. I'll put it over there if you want to put it over there. Get some water, Joel.
That's
What?
not how they
What?
talk,
What?
dude.
Didn't cuss me up and down like I was quite ready for her. So good for her. So this lady in the black car is
He's mad stereotypical.
smiling
I
and
don't
honking
know
at the
how
lady
I
in the
feel
silver
about
car, who is doing a god-awful thing. She's throwing food out to all these seagulls, which is why they're all here.
They hungry,
It just shows
motherfucker.
the trashiness of Philadelphia. In fact, many states and cities have ordinances against feeding wild animals.
Is that
pigeons,
so?
In fact, you might see some
Is
signs
that
because
so?
it creates filth and nuisances.
Right.
It's terribly. Of course, they poop on everybody's car when they're out here.
Yeah, sure they do.
But you know, that's Philadelphia for you. Just people going, oh, I want to see the birds. Who cares? Not thinking about consequences. And
That's
another
not the
tragic thing,
fucking
that guy-
case, dude.
Thankfully, you couldn't really hear, but that giant exhaust he's got over there was just. You get up right next to it, it's just loud and shrieking. It's you can hear from here, it
Yeah,
sounds
honestly,
like
every large city is gonna
like an
have that
industrial
particular type of
plant,
vibe
warehouse
as
or
well.
something, like some kind of giant
As long as
blower or
you're
something.
safe, dude, that's
Which
really
is what
all
it
that
is.
matters,
In
man.
essence, it's just this guy decides that he wants to make noise. He wants his vehicle to be loud, so you all can know that he has a vehicle. It's just the dumbest thing. And of course, there's carts everywhere. So, yeah, Philadelphia sucks, but that's why we're here to help. Now, this dirtbag of a lady in the red jacket just left her cart right there. There's the cart return.
I wish there was a way for me
What
to
is going
grab.
on? That's a full pit maneuver. What a effing slob. Oh, look at these geniuses too. Part of the problem.
Whiskey
Whiskey
weedy.
I always gotta wonder what it's like when you're a lazy bones to be looking down, in this case, at her phone.
I actually don't know. I've never been a lazy
and your head
bones.
pops up and you see a righteous cart narc standing right in front of you. What must that be like as she organizes her receipts? Still looking down. Doesn't show you. People are very, we are really not aware of our surroundings.
That is true.
To a pretty large extent. Yeah, not quite. You left your cart right over there, ma'am.
Oh wait, do I have my? I don't
Your
have my
shopping cart.
decals. No, I don't. No.
Thank you, yeah.
Wait, I don't have
It's
find
directly
it. I'm
blocking the
really
first
vanilla,
McDuffie cart.
vanilla.
It goes
Oh,
right
if
over there.
like Jane Fitch area is gang lane territory. Oh, really? Okay.
Watch your, I mean, I guess she's probably the point of she's looking. Oh, she was looking to do the lazy bones. So some people.
Interesting.
Some lazy bones. Their mentality is so ingrained that it's just it is.
And Wolf, you only
nature
know
for her to
that
be a
from
lazy piece of
watching
garbage.
TV.
However, she did return it, and I'm watching her car because she left the door open. She's kind of a thoughtless blob that moves through life in a slow haze of selfishness. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
God awful mess. The cart return right there.
You on Instagram?
You are
What are you doing,
on
man?
Instagram. That's all the fuck they care about.
You, bro.
Then what are you doing with this?
You know what? You're right. And I even had to
Slide a cart. You had so somebody else did it, and you.
No, that was on me. But I follow you,
Okay,
man.
that's
and you
cool.
know I'm gonna do the right thing.
You know what? Since you showed a great attitude, I'll give you a sticker and I'll take it back for you.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Well, because you know what? That's
He
the
knows the
first lesson
secret.
is
You're a
cart. Second
fucking
lesson
liar,
is just be
dude.
polite, saying, "My
You're
bad."
a liar,
You
dude.
know what? That is me. I said I didn't want to leave the house today because it's Sunday. But no, you're right, man.
Well,
I do the right thing.
See, that is maturity and politeness, and I do appreciate that, sir.
I appreciate what you do, bro.
Thank you for stopping. Appreciate that.
Suck so much dick, dude. You're sucking so much dick.
Narcoteers. That was
And I say that with
almost
all
too
respect,
good. Like again,
bro.
people, not much, but every once in a while, say, "Oh, these are staged. These are fake." And they also say, "Oh, you never approach young men," you know. So.
Cause he's scared. Let him
I
be
can't say anything
scared.
about that man, and I'm gonna blur his face because he was very sweet, but that is as real as it gets, and for that we are very grateful. Cartnarks out.
Let me check the parking real quick. I don't think I can add this. Wait. Nope. Fuck me. Oh, fuck. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. This is actually bullshitting me right now. So then why even give us parking roads if we can't use them? I don't want to make a giant fucking parking space right there. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's do that. There we go, Daddy-o. Or if you heard, my brother lived a block away from Barton Ave. He had 2 murders from gunfire happen within a couple blocks of his house in the 5 years he was living there. One New Year's, I was at his place and some rowdy idiots were throwing rocks at windows as they went down the street, and one of the old ladies from the building was then started yelling at them they came over and beat her, and the whole building grabbed baseball bats. Yeah, fuck, yeah. Always defend the elderly, bro. Yes, let's go. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Alright. We finished with that. Do we go music time now? Daddy-os, are y'all down for music? Are we down for music? Don't mind my yawn. I think we're down for music. Yes, Biff is VOD.
I just have to talk about one of my most anticipated games right now. I'm Biffer, and if you watch my videos, you know I love fixing traffic, designing junctions and roads, and diving into traffic light timing and more. Junctions is shaping up to be the game that I'm going to spend thousands of hours on.
Are you sure? Isn't it like $1,000 for that game?
Team that started out as a solo developer but has grown the team over the past couple of years, plus now has Hooded Horse as their publisher, which is a big win for them in my honest opinion. Junctions is a self-proclaimed indie sandbox game for the PC. To quote their website, building roads and intersections completely reimagined with traffic simulated by powerful AI. To be honest, this tagline, which of course needs to be short, it's a tagline, actually doesn't really do justice to what Junctions is turning into.
Biffa?
By the time you get to the end of this video, I'm convinced that you will be as excited as me for the 2026 release of Junctions, and also maybe some news about their next game too. Stay tuned for that. So I'm going to pick out the top features I absolutely think will make this game a winner for any city building fans, traffic fixing fans, and road building fans out there. And just to be fair to the devs, bear in mind this game is still being actively worked on, and anything you see is subject to change, including the GUI, the graphics, the game content, etc. Let me briefly tell you what this game is all about. So this isn't a city builder, this is just pure traffic management. Junctions puts you in charge as the engineer,
so that takes me out of the
roads, untangling chaos, fixing total gridlock, and turning it into smooth, flowing perfection. And the traffic AI is no joke, as you'll see as we get through the video. Cars, buses, pedestrians, they all follow real-life rules. They react to each other in the ways that you would expect in real life, and they're going to absolutely punish you if your junction or road designs make no sense.
Is
as
that
the traffic fixer, you've got full control over
Are you trying to say
lanes,
you're better
your
than
road
us?
designs,
He
traffic signals, priorities, even little tiny details like pedestrian islands and barriers, a simple roundabout, or spaghetti junction. What do you want to build? Totally up to you. Now there's going to be some structured handmade challenges where you can fix real problems and aim to keep that traffic flowing, or you can just jump into sandbox and go wild, test ideas, break things, do whatever you like, build ridiculous junctions. And to me, this is one of the amazing things that we can look forward to. Real world
He's going to break the
you can
game.
Import actual places, so you can fix these nightmare junctions. I see comments like that all the time. Come and fix my city. I can now import your city and fix it and show that I could possibly do a better job than real-life city planners. So first of all, we're going to just let this clip run and see how easy it is to create roads. And that is the idea we're being given here, that we're given a basic set of roads and we can tweak them to our heart's content. And then we're given a little showcase here of all the different types of roads that we could possibly make. So if we go back to the beginning and look at the menu at the bottom there, we can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of roads. That's a two-way avenue that's being drawn in with also, it looks like, grass median, bus lane, bike lane, and all that sort of thing. And then as we move the clip forward a little bit, you can see we can straight away jump into a configuration. So we can adjust that size of road, that width of road, to whatever we like. It's got tram lines, bus lanes, road, pedestrian walk-in, bike lane, it's got car lanes, it's got everything that you want to change going in each direction, the speed of them and all that sort of thing. And then a little bit later in the clip, we're shown that road that's got, what do we see there? We see grass and trees on the left, we see bikes, we see walking, we see a 2-lane road.
Yes.
We see a train line.
It does.
I'm not quite sure what that is.
It really does.
Another tree thing, another tram. We get some protection sort of bollards there. Maybe another walk-in, then another 2-lane road. I mean, and parking as well. It looks like it's just going to be the most flexible road tool I have ever seen. Maybe a bit more flexible than Road Builder in City Skylines. I'm sorry if I have to say that, but yeah, there's some stuff there that's really catching my eye. So what about the ability to change the size of the junction with just a quick click and drag? You've got super nodes here, no problem at all. Just click and drag.
Super nodes for the win.
Drag it out, make the whole thing the size that you want. Just so easy to work with these tools, and it's all just there built into the roads. Really just looking fantastic. And then also for one of the older dev videos, just showing how easy it is to set priority on a road, and once you do that, it automatically sets up all the road lanes for you going the correct way. we've got some options we can add down the middle of the road as well. We saw those a little bit earlier, so whether it's bollards, different types of lines.
Bollards.
Really, just whatever
All
tools
right.
that they end up giving us. We've got 4 or 5.
Yeah, it seems that way to be, Darius, honestly.
To add into our roads and to make them look.
I just wish I was more of a
And then,
technical
course, using
player.
these tools,
It just
you can
doesn't
make some
tickle my
crazy roads
fancy.
as well. So whether you actually want these in your city or not, I don't know. But it just shows what's available. And easily, look at that, add in what we would say at the minute, adding nodes into roads, so you can just make them have lumps and bumps.
Sorry, y'all. My
dips,
yawning is
troughs,
yawning.
Whatever.
Work be
you
hella
desire.
tired for
Whereas
me,
I think
bro.
at the end of this clip, they decide to tilt some of the roads as well and make a roller coaster. So it's almost got all the different tools that we're just so used to in Cities Skylines 2 for adjusting our roads and more, just already built into the basic road function. So I'm absolutely looking forward to this, and we'll just take a look at the crazy roller coaster at the end as well.
All right.
Just for a bit of fun.
Damn, it seems like they took all the good ideas and ran
I'm
with
sure,
it.
like me, some of the intersections that you saw at the beginning of the video really grabbed your attention, and it's the tools behind these that I just want to highlight for a couple of minutes. Now, this is a video clip from Dev Diary number 9 entitled Not Just Bikes, and in here you can really see the by-lane management that you're going to get on your roads and on your intersections. In the top left, there is an intersection settings menu, which, as we go through, we'll see that being adjusted from time to time. But we can just pause here and look at the menu at the bottom and
what does the
see
menu
all
say to
the
us?
options that we're going to be given for drawing in our intersections and roads. So we've got car lanes, bus lanes, reversible lanes, shoulders, walkways, crosswalks, bike lanes, bike crossing, tram lanes of all different sorts, railway lanes of different sorts, curbs, lawn and separators as well. Again, don't forget, all things can change from what we see in the video, but that is what we see at the moment. And we can also see how easy it is to join up one lane to another. So
I didn't even know that was
roads,
possible.
Trying to line
How?
it up, get the little markers
that
are
possible?
attaching to roads somewhere else that you've drawn and making it all wonky. Just drag, drop, click. They join together. You can delete them. It's just so simple. I absolutely love it. And as you can see,
How much do you love it,
will
dude?
work. You can then add in your lane lines and all that sort of thing as a separate item. And then one of my favourite things, messing around with the pedestrian roads here, we get a pedestrian bounce, which is sort of indicated by those little feet that are moving around there, and then you can attach those. There we go, to the pedestrian roads, and yeah, people will walk.
Hey,
around
looked at
circles,
our
fit
wish
it in
list
the
and
middle, so we've got
you know what?
some
I'll
basic
take a little
props
bit
and
over
things
nothing,
on show
Dario.
here, but that just absolutely works fantastically as well, which I really like. But then you notice there was a quick click of a button there just to automatically fill in the intersection. Let's quickly go back and have a look at that.
Netherlands.
Oh, there we go. It's just called Generate. So very handy.
Generate.
Yeah, Generate fills it all in automatically for you. And then you've still got lanes and tweaks that you can do if you wish after that. And then we get a little demo of how it's working and people taking the crosswalks, the bikes taking the bike lanes, all the things that you would expect to happen, which is, yeah, fantastic. And then I believe in another clip we can see the lines and the lanes being automatically generated as well, so it wouldn't stay blank like that. So now in this clip from Dev Diary number 4, we're going to see a two-way large avenue put together in such a way that it causes traffic lights in the middle. And then we can really see the depth that we get for adjusting the traffic lights. Again, it's all work in progress, everything you see. But you get the automatic, what I would possibly call split phasing. So one side is going... Actually, no, this is more like the vanilla, isn't it? There's no coming from the other side. But you can change as much of this as you like. So as the clip goes on, here we go. We can see that the developer decides to put some of the lights on the other side
I'm gonna be
of the
honest.
junction,
I'm just
basically,
happy
and the
that we
ones
can
on
be
this
in
side
one
of
of
the
our
junction
cities.
nearest to us, onto red. So you've just got complete control how you want to do this. But he does start talking about how you've got certain lanes that are going straight on, some are going left or right at the same time, and they're not dedicated lanes, but using that menu on the side there, you can then pick how you want your lane connection to work.
My bad, y'all.
You can have it set to be automated, or you can have dedicated lane connections built in, and you can see in the junction nearest to us,
Bro, I am
we've now
so
got two
tipsy right
dedicated
now.
lefts and a straight on, which just
Darius,
makes it a little
I
bit more
think
sense.
I'm gonna
So
have
you've
to
got two
call
ways of
it
doing this.
an
Just have it
earlier
automatically
day.
set up, or
I have to figure out
tweak it to
my
your heart's content,
consumptions
which is, of
on the
course,
day
you know,
before I have
dedicated lanes,
off.
roundabouts, and
I should be
tweaking the traffic
streaming
lights,
much longer,
the things
bro.
that we all love to do, isn't it?
Wanna
Now, this is
try
the
to
one
thug
that
it out?
really excites me, the ability to import maps into the game. Again, all work in progress, things might change, but the map import at the moment, you put in your longitude,
You know what,
your
Encore?
latitude.
I am
You
glad
can
you're
choose
drunk.
whether
I
you
hope
want
in safe
infrastructure
ways
being
only,
shown or
Daddy-o.
not, and then what
You
map
know what?
you're
We'll
gonna be
thug it out. I'm gonna
using.
try to thug
We've
it out
got a
for
couple
one
of
more
different
hour. Let's
options
go.
there as well, and you can import your map. Now, what this does, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't import the buildings
Do we
and the roads, but
have-
you will get some marks on the map
Yeah,
that you'll be
there
able
we
to see that this is where a road should be, and then you get to draw the roads in yourself. I'm hoping that changes, and there's some sort of an inbuilt way of at least putting some basic roads in. I can understand if it's reading a map.
Yo,
it doesn't have all
Shockbot,
the
you're
data
so
of
right.
exactly what a road
Also,
is. That can be
Encore. Yes, yes,
extremely
yes, yes, yes,
difficult,
yes.
to build it with the roads
All right.
already for you
Let
to play.
me.
But
I'm
with all
looking
the
for
spaces
parking.
there that
Where's
you
my
could
parking?
put the roads in yourself, rebuild areas. I mean, this looks great. Again, whether it stays as these sort of white, grey, slightly coloured boxes or not, or whether things get adjusted down the line, I don't know. I know that they brought on some different people to work with them on this game, so whether things will change, we'll see. But doesn't this go to show what the game engine could do? And also, are you thinking now, wouldn't this be great for a city builder? We'll come back to that. And also on the Discord,
come back
this
to
little
that.
extra clip was
Okay.
released just a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, showing a chunk-based loading of maps. So you don't have to load a whole area. You can pick a small area, and then, as you can see, decide which direction you wish to go out in,
Shit.
and pick the parts, and it will just load those for you. And obviously, there's the red.
You know what? We
stop
dug it out.
symbol,
We
which I
dug
would
it
assume
out.
means
We
you can
dug it
remove the
out.
chunk if you don't want it afterwards. So you could tweak the map to any size you want, and as this goes on, you can see it just keeps going and going and going. I don't know what the limit is on the size of the maps, but this is just looking absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'd load up areas in London. I'd happily take time to rebuild the roads in myself, in amongst all the buildings, see how the traffic runs, fix it all
Where's
up. Or
Pathway?
I'm sure other people will use this sort of stuff to make maps and challenges and things like that, because on their Trello board of stuff they're working on, it
Thank
does
you.
look like there's going to be workshop support, and of course with the handmade maps as well.
Thank you.
I think this is going to be a community thing that people are just going to absolutely run with, and I can't wait for it. So I can hear you asking, is this what the game's going to look like?
Alright.
And here's a little video clip of some
What's the
lovely
video clip?
moving grass and trees that could be added to the
That's
game
actually
as well.
that's
And
not the
you can
game.
choose
That's
whether
not
you
the
wanna
fucking
do this.
game.
The dev says,
I
for
swear to
anyone
God,
wondering,
that's not
you
the
can
game.
keep
But
the
it's not a real
simple
city
white
builder, so it doesn't even
architectural
matter.
look, good for cities.
It honestly
All
doesn't
new
matter.
Biomes using the terrain painting tool. However, the buildings will remain basic and untextured. Otherwise, you might have a city builder, but that's not happening yet. I'm very excited about the future. I'm also very excited about the future, and I'm loving the textures here. I mean, I'm sort of getting a high quality
babes. I'll be there
Cities 1
soon.
vibe, sort of into Cities 2. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Also, the UI has been beefed up a bit there, and we've got a low poly version as well, which they've been working on for those with more low-powered computers.
Ooh.
So while we're looking at some car driving, which is something that's been added to the game as well, I just wanted to read to you a couple of comments from Exodus, lead developer or CEO, although he doesn't like that title, maybe traffic guru and closet road fanatic. Anyway, this is what they had to say. So when it comes to saying anything on our behalf in relation to junctions, it would first of all probably be that we're very excited to see you, Biffa, that's me, play the game and solve the challenge levels, whether official or community made. Secondly, we do our
go.
best to finish the game and deliver it to the players, but we want to ensure we have a good, enjoyable, stable and optimized game first. I'm absolutely stoked
Nothing
to
there,
soon
but
be
that's
playing this. I'm really
fine.
looking forward to it. So yeah, you keep working away. We all want a finished and working game. And Exodus went on to say, if I had to choose
No,
any
true,
words for the
true.
city building
That's why I was
community
like,
in
wait,
general,
let me
it
not
would
be too much of a
this.
Debbie
As the
Downer
dev,
about
I
that.
absolutely
Because
love
that
city
kind of did
builders
go
and
across my
thousands of
head, bro.
hours between City Skylines,
Let me
City,
see.
all the way back
How
to
are we looking at
2000 and
parks?
other similar
Where's my
games such
parks?
as Cities XL and City Life Deluxe. What we want to achieve with Junctions is to build a solid ground for a city builder that we can be proud of. But more
Okay, we're
importantly,
good there.
enjoy playing ourselves. We want to show the players the amount of detail and effort we're capable of delivering so they know what they can expect from the follow-up city builder. With Junctions, we're currently pushing the boundaries in what was possible in any previous game where you designed traffic infrastructure, and we want to continue doing the same for the City Builder.
On that property.
I don't want to jump ahead too much, but we always wanted to rework from the ground up two of the most important features in city building games. Roads, which are the arteries of modern cities and need to be really flexible to achieve realism, and which is also the reason why we started with Junctions first, and zoning, which for some reason is stuck in the 90s in most games. I absolutely agree. There shouldn't be any forced grids anymore, but parcels of any shape and zoning
this should be something we should look into.
Incorporate mixed use.
What I'm going to do right now, Dario.
The challenge in city building should not be a Tetris-like building placement, but actually
I have to hit the bathroom.
City. We're also very aware of the performance side of things, so we've already done a lot of work to ensure it can actually run well. And we have an architecture that will take into
I'll be right back, Dadios.
Based and more abstract.
I'm gonna read that message when I come back.
So you heard it here. They do have plans for a city builder as a follow-on from Junctions, incorporating all the extremely detailed road tools and junction tools that we've seen in this video, plus some ideas that I think are absolutely needed in a modern next-generation city builder. And on the top of that list for me is zoning. And as the dev says, at the moment, it's stuck in the 90s. But they want to see parcels of any shape and zoning types that incorporate mixed use as seen in most cities around the world. I've hoped for a while that somebody would either add it to the base game or mod zoning by parcel shape, whatever shape that parcel is, in Cities Skylines 2. You've probably seen the way zoning is handled in Manor Lords, where a parcel is drawn in like we draw districts. And I had the idea that you could draw in this shape in Cities Skylines 2 at the corner of a lot or in the middle of a road lot, whatever you want to do, and the building conforms somewhat with the garden or surrounding area, which will change depending on the available space. Add some options to this little zone you're drawing in, whether you want extra parking, a garden, more sidewalk or pavement space, whether you want garden props or not, whether you want to leave it blank so you can detail it yourself, and already you're getting some ideas of the level of detail available just in zoning if you try hard enough. So as well as being very, very excited for Junctions, I am super very, very excited for Junctions, the city builder. Name subject to change. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on Junctions as you've seen it today, and I'm sure the dev will be taking a peek to nab the best ideas. Plus, what would you like to see in a next generation city builder? If there are any other city builder type games you're looking forward to and would like to see a deeper dive,
alright, Wolf said
to subscribe so you don't miss that.
When they were building Junctions to rebuild the network food, and they partnered with Hooded Horse, who has mental. Yes, I do know that.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I bet you absolutely love this traffic fixing video shown on screen now. Where
yes, you know what's crazy? I do have Manor I just don't play it.
1 million citizens. Yeah, it's certainly a traffic fixing
cool.
challenge.
I should put some trees back here, or a pathway back here. What did I put here? Yep, what was this? Planter. Okay. So let's go back to our mainstream. Let's hit some music. Wolf, you know what playlist we're about to go for, right? I think Wolf knows what playlist we're about to go for. No. Yes. Sorry, Bahab. YouTube, what's gonna happen is I gotta give y'all master plan music. If I don't, I will get messed the fuck up, dude. I will get messed up. OD, bro. It's not in here. Switch count. Yes. Chill hop. Yes. Give me 1 second. All right. YouTube, you have your music? You think so? You don't think City State Metropolis will be? Let's go. Wolf, let me know if I need to turn up the volume. Let's go. I needed this in my life. '96. Shadows of the night. All right. Really, Wolf? No, cool. Yo, Wolf, you already know. I trust your gut, bro. 26 spider beings that attack your body's high. Let's go and get a pocket park over here. Let's go. There we go. Something like that. We'll get some grass or some bush detail right now. We are. All we ever wanted was an answer. Alright. And that just brings a little bit more life into it. You feel me? Now, I do... Where do we want to mainly work for the rest of the night? We opened all of this up. Ah. You know, you may not be wrong about that, Wolf. I think you're actually right about that. Over here, can I fit another one? Nope. Alright, cool. So then what I'm actually going to do here is... I'm going to fly to outer space. See the gravity. It's just gravity. Let's go. All right, and then we'll come over here. Do a little grass surface. Do a little grass surface. There we go. Come over here to some tree action. Alright. Alright. Follow away. There we go. Beautiful. And then on this end over here, I want to extend the surface. If I wait to see my gravity, you think so? Yeah, I like the procedural aspect of it as well, bro. Alright, we got a little bit of wine left. I'm gonna smoke this last blunt. Alright. We're gonna have a good night's sleep. Wake up early tomorrow so I can send this handover notes email. I say blunt and the missus just woke up. Alright, I gotta turn the camera off so me and the missus can smoke. She heard blunt all the way from you were in the bed, right? She was in the bed. She was not having me smoke this blunt without her, Daddios. So give me a second. I gotta turn off my camera. It's 1:15. You have work tomorrow.
I know I do.
Babes, okay, babes. Alright. Is there a pocket park I can fit here? Whoa! Yes. I wish the tiles will not have been different colors. Alright, let me grab a tree real quick. Let's do this. Baby, smoke more. What is... There we go. Tonight. Oh, we got historical. Daddios, let's lock this bitch. Let's lock all of the bitches. Yes. Historical that. Historical daddio. Historical daddio. Who you think you are? Yeah, keep that. All right. There you are. Okay. We gotta do a pedestrian street right over here. Zio! I am not doing bad substances right now or for camera, okay? Alright, let's do... I really think a pedestrian street going across there is where it's at. Two, four, six, seven. Yo! Kazarachnik, thank you! I hope I said your name right. I don't think I said your name right. How do I say your name? Kazgradik. Oh, Kazgradik! Vanilla is crazy, Daddy-o. Oh, you are fucking with me. Don't do that. Yo, Kaz, what's good, dude? Welcome, 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 welcome. I am playing vanilla. I had this Vanilla City, but I had time and weather and find it. Now I don't have them, but we're thugging it out. Big ups to Kaz. Wolf, thank you for the shout out. Kaz, what was you building? What was you building? Fashion love, you become human like the rest of us. Hey. Here you go, babes. Alright, I think alright, I can deal with that. I don't want bad. Alright, you want something over here. I can put a park, alright? I'll do that. I'll be nice and... No, honestly, should we just make this residential? I think we make that... Oh, we could do this. Let me see something. Flesh and blood, you be... Oh, look at that transition. Human like the rest of us. Vanilla risking it for the biscuit at Bloody Freeway. I've been drinking, so it's... Yo, dude. Yo. I'm on the second blunt. We just did a whole 1.5 liter bottle of Merlot. So, yeah, we out here, bro. We are out here coasting. We did more homework than not. I just noticed. Nobody told me my camera was on. I just smoked that whole time. You know what? Fuck it. It's alright. Actually, let's be good. Because I can always edit this in post. If it becomes something serious. I did forget, like, wholeheartedly, though. Flesh and blood, you become human like the rest of us. Human like the rest of us. Okay, we like that. We like that. Alright, so that's zoning out right now. We're pretty low on medium density. How's our education looking? Oh, we're fucked on high school, right? What is this? Is this that's an elementary? That's a high school. high school. I need one more high school. Do we put a high school here next to the factory, or do I put a high school here? I think we put one here. Though if I get one that's facing that way, that's not too bad of an issue. Yeah. I had nothing to say, and I get lost in the nothingness inside of me. I was confused. How many seats? 250? That's not enough. I need to find a high school. I want to heal. I want to feel what I thought was never real. I want to let go of the pain I felt so long. Somewhere I belong. Right down on my face. Only to find that I'm not the way I've imagined it all in my mind, so what am I? Petite. Halloween their own, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own. I wanna heal, wanna feel what I thought was never real. Alright, we're gonna stuff that with all of the capabilities. I will never know. Oh my god, wait. Yeah, please do. God, at least you can even move it right now. Alright, we'll keep that there. We'll do some more row housing here. I can see, let me do a path here. I want some more interconnectivity, you feel me? Somewhere I belong. Are you fucking me? Why do you fuck me? All right. I think tomorrow, after my errands, I'm just gonna edit the new series and hope I can get into it. Let me see here. What do I want to put here? I could put a crematorium right here. 1 minute, you're on top. Oh, we need a fire department too. Alright. Let's go crematorium first. You know, it's crazy. It is gone. That big cemetery is gone, Dario. Wow, they took away the original cemetery. They took away the original cemetery. It's all gone. Yo, dude, do your thing, man. Have a great night. Much love, Daddy-O. Thank you for pulling up. Don't worry, I'm about to be right behind you soon, bro. Wolf, they got rid of the original cemetery. Oh, no, they didn't. I lied. Sorry. They switched the fucking image. I don't remember it looking like that, dude. And then it's all gone. Oh, wow, wow. I don't know how that happened. Then it's all gone. Ha 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 ha. Disorder, disorder, disorder. Alright, we'll keep that as is. How do I own the world? I don't know, dude. This version 7.0. Even sees the time activity, the toxicity in our city, No, but you're not the road, but you're disorder. Yeah, actually, somewhere. Disorder, disorder, disorder. Should I make this a big ass park? Let's see. I think we do, just to break up the industrial from the residential. Especially as I push more of the industrial to this core right over here. Because I'm probably going to make that a big ass industrial port. Pastime activity, the toxicity in my city. Yo, what about the road? Disorder, disorder. Silence in me somewhere. Disorder, disorder, disorder. No. Let me see what's going on here. Let's go a little bit closer. That's way too big. That's not bad. Yeah. Sacred silence and sweet disorder, disorder, disorder. Ha ha ha! See you later. I see your fantasies. Oh, inside of my head, yeah. And your motives inside. Back off, I take you on. I'm strong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. I'm strong, I'm strong. Take on anyone. Alright, so we have our first Central Park right over here. Let's get some boulders up in this beach. You're the best. Be the very best. See you over. See you the night. There every night. And now that's over. I see your fantasy. Wanna make it a reality, baby. Oh, it's inside of my head, yeah. Motives inside. Decisions you hide. Back off, I take you on. Let's go. Oh, I need Anarchy. Let's do this. Mine tool. I don't do anything away. I know all about, I know all about, I know all about. Let's go. All right. Here we go. There we go. All right. Look at that, look at that. And then mix in with some bush. Right. All right, beautiful. And we just want to make sure we densify this whole area with trees. Now again, we're playing vanilla, so it's not like we can OD the way we like to OD. But at least that way I will feel like something was completed. All right. That looks much, much better, dude. Much, much better. All right, let's get in a couple of trees there. There we go. Yeah, Wolf, I miss that era, bro. I really fucking do. Now everything is so digital, and you can hear the artifacting in it. It's just something that real music does to you, too. You can feel the warmth. You can't hear that shit in the sterilized music we get nowadays, dude. Right, so we have that here. All right, and again, we're just gonna plaster as much trees as possible. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, now come over here. Yes. 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 It sucks that I can't get into there, bro. I can do all of this outer rim shit. And it really, really, really sucks that I can't do that. Alright, how does that look? That does look a little bit better from over here. I've never heard Sleeping Awake, Wolf. Let me look that up real quick. No, why did I said Sleeping Awake? No, I promise you I haven't heard this, bro. Oh wait, let me put my camera back on. I gotta remember, every new thing we zone, let's add historic to it. And historic says, preserve the building's current appearance by marking it as historical. Oh, it won't be leveled up either. I don't know how I feel about that, though. We'll thug it out. Can you? And then we'll come over here. There we go. Yes. All right, Daddios. We're cooking a little bit. Word, Shockbot? Word? Yes, I did see Matrix Reloaded. Where was this, like the outro music? I have it on DVD. Can't stop sleeping away. Hey. Alright, let's come over here. Let's grab... Oh, we got some mods in here. You know I want the planters so bad, right? Let me save. I'm gonna do something stupid right now, but I'm Fashion 40. Wait, isn't the last save 5G? What if I had been building this whole time on the wrong save? Hold on, Daddios. I think I fucked this whole shit up. Search. Let me just type in Fashionilla. No! Guess what? I did all of this for nothing. You are fucking with me, dude. You're fucking with me. Dude, you're not doing this to me, game. Daddios, are y'all ready for some bullshit? I've been building... Oh, the island. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I didn't watch the credits, Wolf. I love that movie, though. Yo, Daddios. Everything we just did was for no reason. Watch this. Saves. You're fucking with me, dude. You're fucking with me, dude. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna save this. We're gonna save this as 5 after patch. That's what we're gonna save that as, okay? Yes. Now, we're gonna X out this. You know what's crazy? That's crazy. Alright. Let's see what we built on this side. Because I didn't know we were fucked in terms of the build just now. We like legitimately built mad shit and I forgot because I don't play the Vanilla City that much. I don't know. I did. Damn, dude, we just built all of that for what? Turned down for what? Dude, I don't know how I feel. Alright, I think this is the way I'm gonna wanna go. I think what we do is just historical every building that we have, and we call it a fucking day, bro. I do remember doing this though. Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, I am really upset. Alright. Aw, buddy! You did, Wolf? Gang, gang, gang. Alright, so Daddios, let's pause. Do we? No, fuck that. Meadow Gardens. Let's start over here. I like this. I'm gonna historic this building. I'm gonna let these grow. I'm gonna let... Where are you at? I'm gonna let those grow. Oh, I do remember over here. Hey. We did a pathway here. Daddios, do I just go back to that old save? Or I use the new save and I just dug it the fuck out? I'm so mad, bro. I'm actually peeved. Though, we did have the right idea over here, Daddios. To make a park. All right. Nope. Yeah, you know what? And then we do trees in between. Yep. Can I fit some trees in there? Please let me fit some trees in this bitch. Yeah, you know it's crazy? Yo, bro, I love the movie theaters, bro. That is actually my vibe, Wolf. Believe it or not, it's actually my vibe. Excusez-moi. Hey. All right, all right. All right. Okay, cute. That's fine. We'll leave that. It just sucks because I can't edit this park at all, bro. And Daddios, who do we have streaming for tonight? All right. I did, but some of the OGs are like, we don't know about it. So I was like, Wolf, I can't add any other mod. I'm scared to fuck, bro. Oh shit, OBS disconnected. Damn. Also, on another note, Daddy-O, I was supposed to thug it out. I'm gonna still thug it out to 2:30, but oh, if a nigga is not tired right now, I don't know what to tell y'all. I did put a health center here, right? Crematorium. Let's do crematorium. Dead. Alright. You'll keep that like that. That makes that more dynamic. And then over here. Let's go single for this. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right. Alright, let's go there. Let's go. Wait, Wolf, have you been able to even get in the game? How has it been your journey so far? All right, that's cool. Let's do something like that. All right. All right. Eesh, you having one of those. Yeah. Yeah, shit is wild right now, Wolf. Shit is so wild, bro. I think you already know, but they changed the way the mods are loaded in the game. And then they changed the folder in which the mods will be. That's why some people was having issues where the update took way more space than it should have. Which sucks is it also seems that a lot of people didn't experience this in the beta test for this game. Or like fake release, you know, that type of shit. Alright. No, we're cooking, dude. We are cooking, bro. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Oh, Wolf, I nuked my whole playset. That's what I mentioned. I just got rid of that whole CS2 folder in Colossal Order, and then I prayed for the best. Like, for example, Wolf, let me show you an example. I'm gonna exit to desktop. Oh wait, we ran out of wine. Oh. No more wine. Alright, well, and what I'm going to do is start the game one more time. And then we're gonna launch Cities Skylines with code mods. We could. Alright. If we don't get a 70% loading, then we're fine. But if we do, then we're fucked. Yo, the way I'm about to sleep tonight, though, I don't think y'all understand the way I'm about to sleep tonight, Daddios. Alright, oh shit, we're at 70. Fuck. Fuck. Usually it goes... Oh! Yo! You can do it. You're a fucking gangster. You're a fucking... Yeah, you're a fucking gangster. It's only 34 mods, but you got this. You're a big fucking gangster. You so fucking gangster. Let's go. Let's go. Yo. I'm about to reach out to Phil. I'm like, yo, Phil, 34 mods? We out here. We out here. Come on, you can load up. Alright, Ice Flake, don't make me go to people's Reddits right now. I see a lot of shilling for you. I don't know if you deserve all of that shilling, Daddy-o. Wait, Daddy-o, did we freeze? Nah, Wolf, that last post, Ice Flake appreciation post, Ice Flake, I'm not saying you don't deserve praise, but like, come on now. NDA, 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 NDA. So, like, NDA, NDA. You feel me? Hey. Hey. No, Wolf. I can actually check because OBS lets me know who's viewing me right now. So nobody from NDA is in here. But I also want to be careful. I could say they do know of the issues and they're working on it. Come on, are you gonna load? Game, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Yo, I think we're, Daddios, I think we're fried. Oh, Wolf, this is playing all of their greatest hits. Wolf, I think I'm bugging. Yeah, I think I'm bugging, Wolf. In 2 pieces, this is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing, don't give a fuck if I cover your bleeding. Play next, yes. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, wait. The screen moved. It moved. We got to... Ah! Let's go! Wolf, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I just did. And I contemplated suicide. Losing my mind. Nothing's alright. Nothing is fine. Oh! Hurry up! Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Get out of my way! This shit bugs me. Oh! Yes! Yes! And I got my find it back. Let's go. Load. Losing my sight. Losing my mind. If somebody will tell me I'm fine. Nothing's alright. Yo, YouTube, I'm so sorry. I know y'all are listening to Master playing music, and I am here singing other music right now. I do apologize. But also, y'all can come over to Twitch, Daddy-O. Wolf! Wait a second. Wait a second. Custom. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cover your bleeding. If I live in my tonight, chances are that I might mutilation out of sight. Losing my sight, losing my mind. If somebody will tell me I'm fine. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, Daddy-O's. Daddy-O's. Nothing is fine. Alright, we can deal with that. Wolf, I also think this is like a limited mod set, so I'm able to get away with that. I don't think that's a normal occurrence. Cause I've done that before. Wait, Wolf, how do I get my logs if I'm not using Skive? Cause I can just send them my logs. Really? So I can't get it because Skive is not working for logs right now. I think that works. Think much more. Nothing wrong with me. 3. Nothing wrong with me. 4. Nothing wrong with me. 5. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the... Alright. Alright. And then let's go over here. Let's do this. Alright. Let me see, Wolf. I can search in my like shit. Wait, how are we looking as a crime internet internet? I need to look at internet. How do I get internet to work? Alright, I'm in app data. Will it be local, low, colossal, city skylines? Logs. Interesting. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Nah, Wolf, I can't figure that out, dude. I think we used to do it. I don't know what ended up happening. What's this? All right. Alright, it's not that. Alright, there we go. I wish there was bigger. Oh wait, yes, we have bigger joints. Oh, we got Find It back. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Let's delete. Let's like delete that. Let's go back to that. Then let's go back to roundabouts. Let's do the flower boom. Alright, I'm satisfied with that. Daddy-O's, I will say right now, I am pretty fried. I think we're gonna call it a night. I almost lasted to the time I say we were gonna last. Y'all believed in me, and we kind of did it. Whenever it allows me to stream into somebody. Well, I wish, dude. I wish, dude. I cannot fathom that, dude. Who do we raid? Do we have any homies playing cities? Nah. Alright, let me see. Who do I have? I have nobody I'm following. We have 11 viewers. Short stream, chat, animates, throw. We have somebody Spanish. I think we go here. It's a VTuber, but we got this. And then Daddy-O's, what we're going to do... Oh, I can't use the Daddy-O ones. Damn. Actually, I can. Can I get that? Alright. Let's go. Copy. That will be the chat, Daddy-O's. Obviously without the backslashes if you can. But if it is, then hey, I know y'all was paying attention. Alright, Daddy-O's, we're about to raid in. I'm about to crash for the night. YouTube, love y'all to death. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the viewing. Twitch, you already know the vibes. Oh yeah, zooming aside.